nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission. If we wish to make it louder, we will bring up the volume. If we wish to make it softer, we will tune it to a whisper. We will control the horizontal. We will control the vertical. We can roll the image, make it flutter. We can change the focus to a soft blur, or sharpen it to crystal clarity. For the next hour, sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. We repeat, there is nothing wrong with your television set. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to 420.
We are concerned about the trouble and trend of irresponsible, one-sided news stories plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and
false news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish these stories simply aren't true without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
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 It's a don't trust fake news.
There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the zone.
Uostarosta.
Huh.
Uostarosta.
What's he doing? That's odd. I'm sure I can fix it. I think.
The world is flat. I'm here to ring the alarm with my puppet like charm, straight from the barn. I'm talking about Flat Earth Farms, cause most don't know. They think we live on a globe, a ball that floats. So listen and take notes, and take it to a higher plane. Imagine yourself in all it contains, in all its glory and flair. Flat Earth Farms can take you there. Open your mind outside the box. No more staring at NASA's Photoshop. No more moon landings, no line to ya. No more people standing backwards in Australia. Just facts and pure truth, planning straight to the roots. Flat Earth Farms help you understand. A magical place on a wondrous land.
The world is flat, and that's a fact. Tell your friends next time you chat. Let them know a ball ain't that. Let's stay playing with the baseball bat. Cause we coming at the barn, a higher place, the Flat Earth Farms.
This could be it, Harry. Pass the word along. Tell the men it's time to shoot the moon.
Shoot the moon!
What are we gonna do tonight, Singe Man?
The same thing we do every night, Boston Ray. Try to take over the world.
Darling, you're such a man. You sure you forgive me?
Every time I clutch the mic, you can see the wheels spinning like a rusty bike. Don't trust my wife, honey, that's enough advice. One wrong move, you can fuck your life. I'm as cold as crushed ice. It's time to go and tuck my knife now. When I shoot, you better duck the fuck down. Motherfuckers think it's as easy as Go Gadget live stream. That's why the streams are trash and they do not surprise me. The horizon always rises to the level that your eyes be. Motherfuckers think it's as easy as Go Gadget live stream. That's why the streams are trash and they do not surprise me. The horizon always rises to the level that your eyes be.
You sure you forgive me?
Being broke is a career. My life is smoke and mirrors. This ain't the happy stuff that you hope that you would hear. Boston Ray, level head, I never said y'all just ain't ready yet. Monopoly, get off my property for free. Ain't no stopping me, constantly a monstrosity at the top, you see. Boston Ray got bars and jars of flat earth farms in the car. Motherfuckers think it's as easy as Go Gadget live stream. That's why the streams are trash and they do not surprise me. The horizon always rises to the level that your eyes be. Motherfuckers think it's as easy as Go Gadget live stream. That's why the streams are trash and they do not surprise me. The horizon always rises to the level that your eyes be.
Yo, everything nice when I sing this song. Don't get me wrong, cause I hit my bong like Tommy when it's 420. You got to understand, coming with it plenty. And it's a dose of reality straight from your brain. We're gonna let them know it's all the same. Cause Mandela affected on the mic I selected. Yo, you don't understand until you get with this. How to flow, everything nice like what you wanna do. Karen B on the Monday Truth Talk. Got the coffee time spitting with your rhyme. I don't need coffee to be full of this. So real, I got love in my heart so I can feel, and I'm connected straight up to the source. And yeah, I love to have intercourse cause it's so nice when I'm making that love. Just like on the microphone, flowing like a dove, flying in the sky, sending all the branch to the ceiling fan. And you know who I am, Ja. And I got the master plan. We're coming together. I don't need your hate cause through all the weather we're so much better when we come together. Feeling our feeling and we know it's the deal cause we're on the same mission for truth and that's for real. Yo, so I'm a micro machine. I gotta spit it straight like the man in the dreams. Can I bust my flow? I think I can, cause you see that it is so true and feels so lovely when you're spitting your voice and it's happy and free. Truth time warriors, and that's what I be. The earth is flat, so what you gonna do about it? I'm gonna shout it every day and you gotta know it's true. Chemtrails up in the sky, but they can't stop the weather, it's the 4th of July. Yo, here we go.
Motherfuckers think it's as easy as Go Gadget live stream. That's why the streams are trash and they do not surprise me. The horizon always rises to the level that your eyes be. Motherfuckers think that it's easy as Go Gadget live stream. That's why the streams are trash and they do not surprise me. The horizon always rises to the level that your eyes be.
Darling, you're such a man. You sure you forgive me?
The world of science cares about you. Eureka! We found it. With the tools of science, we have invented, yes, hand sanitizer. But not just any hand sanitizer. This hand sanitizer was developed and approved by the Dark One himself. Here are a few of the things our product can bring you.
You slept. Warning, the self-destruct system has been activated. Option to override self-destruct expires in 10 minutes.
We are live. Just pulling some last minute things together. Joe King. Boom. All right. How we doing? Who do we got here? Mr. Super. Back again for another night of late night live. Clown Force. You got a wrench? You got a wrench. Okay. Who do we got? Twilight Nights. Twilight Nights. How you doing? Oh, I want to thank Julio Lua. He gave me a what was it, $10 Cash App last night, but I didn't notice it till I was gone, till it was over, because my phone was dead. But I want to thank you tonight, Joe King. Thank you. There he goes. Come on. Who else we got here? Late Night Live channel. You can find some hidden gems on my Late Night Live channel. Sherry Ives. Okay, let's go back down. Oh, Angela's back. How we doing? So what are we doing tonight? What are we getting into? I don't know. I figured out, I was bored. It feels like I didn't even leave. It feels like I was here and I went someplace else for a little while, but I'm back right away. Boom. Donald Pasick, what up? I'm half back. I like it. I'm half back too. So All right. Well, I don't know. How was everybody's day? Here we go. Let's get it started then. Let's get it started. No more procrastinating. The sniper. This is why they call me the sniper.
While looking at this map, I noticed Astrakhan right here to the side of the Tartarian Empire. So I began to dig into this name, and what I found fit in perfectly with what we have seen all over the world, where they have now changed its spelling. And a very interesting
hold on.
is that the ruins of...
You saved a rat? Oh, Angela's pissed about my rat, about my thumbnail. That's what it is. She's pissed about my thumbnail. I can feel it. She's like, I saved a rat. You put someone killing a rat on your thumbnail? How dare you? Well, good for you, Angela. Yeah, Angela loves animals.
This medieval, and there's that word again.
She has rats.
Where we know
she has
that
rats, pigs, things. She takes care of them. But it's nice. I mean, it's good. It's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just... I thought it was a funny picture, Angela. I don't want to hurt rats. But if any of them come in my house, they're dead. If there's any rat that comes in my house, it's gone.
Medieval is just
anything
that previous moves. Civilization.
Dead.
This medieval settlement were found by archaeologists 12 kilometers upstream from the modern city today, which is interesting. So what is going on 12 kilometers upstream?
There's too many stray cats around here. I don't think the rats will make it.
Stream, where there's obviously a clear attempt to trip us up, changing locations, changing names. But we have found this location, and we are going to expose it right now. Where Zasatarkhan was the capital of Astrakhan Khanate by the
Sum it up, post, share,
Tatars.
like,
when
subscribe,
we click
or
on
don't.
the capital, the real location that was situated 12 kilometers upstream, we now know that we have found the true location. And then we can begin to find the truth, where they, of course, throw the fire narrative right in there.
Oh, wow.
Saying,
all right, so this is what's going on here. You don't think I'm paying attention? All right. So basically, like, Tartaria was like the upper right part of Russia, right? North, east, right? So, you know, a lot of the Tartarian maps are in Russian. So he's just Tartaria, Russia, and the old world. He's making a connection here. Is what's going on.
that in 1556, the city burned down by Ivan the Terrible, a ridiculous name and completely made up in my opinion. When we scroll down, we know that they got to this location, hiding something massive from all of us, hiding the past, changing its history forever. When in 1942, during our current timeline, this location was bombed and destroyed, which we've seen this so many times over the first 73, now 74 episodes. We even saw it where they bombed the map in episode 70. This is a clear pattern, a clear exposure of what these wars and what these bombings were most likely used for. All in my opinion, of course, but based on hours and hours of facts, clear manipulation of the mainstream history. Because what would we have found in this location before the bombings would have changed everything, showing us the possible truth. And if we follow the Volga River north, we are going to find the city of Volgograd. So let's zoom in here and see what they have going on, where this entire area, in my opinion, is 100% connected to Tartaria and the previous civilization. So right next to this modern arena, I want to show you all something that blew my mind.
It blew his balls
off.
off.
These steps and you walk along this path, you will see in the distance a massive statue of a lady holding a sword. And in my personal opinion, this monument, which is now named the Motherland Calls,
Singeman was here.
Civilization, where it's construction photos.
Construction photos, love it. Anyway, Singeman was here. I don't know what happened to him.
Completed statue over and over.
Joe
we
King.
even get a computer-generated photo, in my opinion. out there.
How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing, buddy?
How's your day been? How's your week? How's it been?
It's
What's
pretty
it been,
good.
like 4 weeks, 3 weeks since I've seen you?
Yeah, I've been working my butt off, and tomorrow's my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Joe.
Yeah, man.
How old are you? How young are you?
Dude, I'll be 51.
51 years young.
Yeah,
Love
51.
it.
I'm still getting
Loving
dressed,
it.
and I got coffee going. I got to comb my hair.
Nice.
So,
That's all right. No
yeah,
one cares.
you know, it's the kind of birthday.
No one cares what you look like. It's
Yeah.
It's late
And-
night live.
And no one cares when you turn 51 either. It's like 50 is a big deal, and then 51 is nothing. Like, who cares?
Yeah, who cares? I mean, I don't know. I'm turning 40 this year.
Are you? When?
September.
Nice, dude.
Yeah,
You'd be the 4-0. See, that's a good birthday.
I hope so.
Man,
I don't know.
You're smarter at 40 than at 20, so that's cool.
I hope so.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. Well, I'm supposed to be smarter. So you've been filming anything with that high quality setup of yours now?
The GoPro. I got to.
You haven't gotten out. You haven't had time. to go
No,
out?
man. I got to get a trailer hitch put on my car, and so I could put my bike on it and stuff. Because we got 2 baby seats that go in my wife's car and stuff. So it's like, oh,
Yeah.
dude, I can't just get out. You know, I don't have a vehicle right now.
No, I don't. I know what that's like. I never have a vehicle.
Yeah.
I don't have my license, so I never drive, and I'm walking.
Oh yeah.
I'm walking everywhere. But
This is
you
the
know
first
what?
time I haven't had a car since I'm 16, man.
It's good for me though. It
Yeah.
keeps me healthy. That's why I'm so strong. You know what I mean?
Strong like
You
bull.
know, and I'm fast like a cat.
You are. Oh,
Cat like
shit.
speed and reflexes.
Yeah. You ever watch
name-
that dude, that UAP guy? It's been around
Yeah,
forever.
yeah, I do.
I saw one from 6 months ago or something like that about the Gorgon
Douglas.
wall.
His name is Douglas.
Douglas, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I know Douglas.
The Gorgon wall.
Shout out to Douglas. What's up, Douglas?
Yeah, man.
anyway.
I wonder if he wouldn't care if we played his stuff. I wonder.
I
Probably.
wish you would. Maybe we can get him on the show. I'm
Yeah.
working into it. I'm shooting for the sky, like the firmament. Like I'm trying to get I'm gonna start getting some big names on the show. We've been getting some big names already, but like
Yeah, man.
yeah, I'm working on doing some big. Now I'm working taking it to the next level. You know what I
Dude,
mean?
buddy. Dude.
And I want to bring the crew in together. You know, bring everyone tighter. Start doing meetups. You know,
That'd be sick. Yeah. Nice, dude.
yeah. I'm building a community, and you know what? It's great because
It
like
is.
you know, and it starts with my members. My members are great. You know,
Starts to be remembered.
Well, yeah, the members on my channel. Yeah, my member. My nickname was member in high school. Where is everybody tonight? Thumb this up, post it, share it, let them know.
I haven't done that yet.
Nancy!
I'm still got my coffee going.
Yeah, I had some coffee going. Dude, bummer. So the other day, listen to this. You want to talk about coffee, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, since I lost everything and moved, I left everything behind. So I just bought like a little shit, like $20 coffee maker.
Yeah.
You know, but it works good. It works great. It works great, dude. It was $20 and I was like, this is $20 well spent, right? But you know what? I was doing the dishes the other day, boom, 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 and a dish slid off the top of the stack of clean dishes and slid into the coffee pot and smashed the glass coffee pot. And I'm like, oh. So now I have a coffee machine with no coffee pot, right? And I'm like, fuck. So I just put like a regular pot underneath it, but it doesn't work as good. But it still works. At least I can make a cup of coffee.
I've been through
But I
that,
can't make
bro.
a pot. Oh my god.
I've had the same thing.
Nancy, get me a new coffee machine.
They're delicate. A coffee pot's delicate, dude.
It's a bad hit. It's a bad hit.
Yeah, I broke mine. So we got my son got me a Ninja one.
Oh yeah,
Ninja coffee maker. Yeah, it's pretty good. The brand, it's pretty good. Yeah, I use it, man, like crazy.
I'm gonna put the link out for anyone else that wants to join us. This is an open panel. This is an open panel show. We love it. The
Yeah.
more people, the more diverse it gets. Why not?
Yeah. I was hooked on that thing, the Gorgon wall. You heard that? It's like
the what?
Almost like the China wall, the Gorgon wall.
No, what is it?
Or it's called Alexander the Great's wall or whatever.
All right, hold on.
Well,
Where did you see
UAP had it.
All right, if UAP did it, then it was good. What is it? I'm gonna look it up. The Gorgon wall.
Yeah, on his
Is
channel.
it on his channel? All right.
Yeah,
let's go to-
it was from like
let's go
6
to
months
his
ago or something like that.
All right, let's bring it up, dude.
And he
Let's
uses
see
some
what
other
you're
guy's
talking about.
research too. So
Yeah. Oh no, I have Douglas's permission.
do you really?
No, I don't.
No.
But
You're full of shit. All right, I'm getting coffee. I'm here. I'm just walking around.
No. But Douglas is cool. know. All right, what do we got? 6 months ago, Gorgon. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this because you know what? I like UAP. Well, it's not that long ago. All right, female question. That might be
one of those things you kind of heard of but never really researched. I hadn't, anyways.
Wait, what is it called again? The Gorgon what? What's the name of the video?
Let me see. I'll look at my history.
Yeah. Give me the link for it.
Should I stream this to my channel or?
Yes, stream it to your channel. We're paying for it. Do it. Singe Man made it. Singe Man is here. Sue.
Singe Man. I gotta log in.
I love Sue. I went all the way to San Diego and stopped at the airport just to meet her. What's up, Singe? What are you doing?
Oh, sorry I'm late. Oh, I was at a red light and said no turn on red.
I forgot about the hoodie. Singe, while I have you here.
No, dude, I was at a red light. It said no turn on red.
I'll leave it.
But it was a blinking red light.
Mm-hmm. All right, you see what
It
Angela?
took me about half an hour.
Oh, you're out of breath. You're not acting. I thought you were acting.
I was at a red light. It said no turn on red.
On the bike?
No, in
You
my
sound
car.
like you're out of breath.
It said no turn on red.
Right, Russ. You
I
made it
just ran
back.
upstairs. But it was a blinking red light. What up, yo? And so it
What's
took me about
up?
half an hour.
I tried to stream. Am I doing it? Or what?
I got the
there
shadow,
you
right,
go.
Russ?
People in chat are laughing
It's like
because they are
crystal
listening.
clear from True Leave.
But then a cop tried to pull me over, though, for not having a rearview mirror. But I didn't see him.
So what happened? The cop pulled you over. You got in trouble. What?
Yeah, I didn't have. Yeah, he pulled me over for not having a rearview mirror.
Oh,
But I
you got
didn't see
you
him.
got a ticket? A ticket or something?
No, I didn't see him.
So you kept going?
I don't.
Are you serious? Or are you fucking around?
He tried to pull me over for not having a rearview mirror, but I didn't see him.
So you just kept going?
That's the second one-liner you didn't get. Okay, I'm going to throw a third one at you in a minute. Let's see if you get that one.
I'm sorry, man. I wasn't paying attention, Sid.
Yeah. Do
Man,
you
I missed
understand?
him.
Are you getting what he's talking about?
Okay, start
No,
over.
I was trying to
Oh,
stream.
start,
I got-
you would like me to start over? Okay, I was on a red light. I was at a red light. It's no turn on red, but it was a blinking red light, and it took me half an hour.
Right.
Does this involve thinking? Because I don't drive anyway.
So you didn't know you should have gone.
That's great.
Did you have to talk to an officer?
Yeah, he tried to pull me over.
Shadow bomb.
In a rearview mirror, but I didn't
You
see
said
him.
Ossifer.
So
Ossifer.
now, I'll come up with the third one in a second. Hold on.
Love it.
All right, I go. So we have it. Is this it? Did you put it in the private chat yet, Joe? No.
Mr. Super knew. Oh, you want to find it? Let me find it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I want to play it. I mean, might as well.
Hey, Ray.
We play everything else on here. Why not? Yeah. What's up?
Hey, Ray. I went to Move today. Remember I was telling you about Move?
Oh, the other
I
place.
I got the grape mint gas.
IRS.
Oh yeah. Let me see. What does it look like? It comes the same way. Is the ones that it looks like the same, huh?
Yeah,
Just
it's a similar. It's a
package?
similar jar. And these buds are kind of small, but
These packages are weird, dude.
I got
I've never
2 8s
seen
of the same thing.
Yeah.
One of the 8s had bigger buds in it.
You think it's better than True Leaf?
You know, well, here's the thing about True Leaf. They partner up with so many different people, so they have so many different things. I mean, so they got Sunshine Cannabis, which
that one looks pretty good.
Yeah, I'm an advocate for Sunshine Cannabis.
Is it good?
He's a guy. It's a guy named Chris. He's really cool. He's a good dude.
Yeah, it's from Florida, right? They grow it in Florida.
Yeah. Chris is actually he's a Florida native, and so he has the same cuts that he's had for since like the mid '90s.
Yummy.
So that's
I would
good.
like some.
He's got
That's
the
good.
original Chris.
I'm very particular.
Yeah.
If it's,
Dude, I see.
you
I
know what
see
I
the
noticed,
Sunshine
though?
Cannabis. I haven't tried it yet, but I've seen the brand, and it's always like more expensive, a little bit more.
When it
expensive,
became
but it's
legal.
probably worth it. I don't know.
It like went
Try
downhill.
this one.
It went downhill,
get a
became
chance,
legal.
try
It was like once in a
this
while you
one.
get
It's
good,
called
right?
Connected.
But now it's coming
Yeah,
back
I've seen
up
it.
where good is everywhere.
Is it really good? It looks good.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
Connected is the same company as Alien Labs.
It is, right? They look the
Oh
same.
yeah, that's a good one. Right, Russ.
I haven't tried either one yet.
What's up, Singe?
Did you notice that when it was legalized, it went the quality everywhere went
Singe
down?
Man,
And it was
Singe Man, I gotta
Wait, let me
talk to you for a
can
second.
you
No,
rush
you keep.
something?
I've been trying to talk to you about this since the beginning of the show, and you told me hold on. You see what Angela's saying
I
at
didn't
the
tell you
bottom of
hold
the
on. I
screen?
never said that word today.
Angela's my witness. She's been trying to talk to us the whole time. She needs a hoodie.
Paradise.
She wants, you know the retro sun design.
She's on chat. I don't watch chat. We're talking.
All right, do you?
talking
But I've been
about
trying to talk to
it.
you, and you keep telling me, "Let me talk."
No,
I'm
you
gonna
weren't
let you
trying
talk.
to talk to me. I'm just saying.
Go back and watch the show. It's on. It's recorded. Anyway,
I haven't
listen to
been
me.
here. I just got here.
Yeah, when you got here, I let you finish what you were saying, and I'm trying to tell you that
I
I
didn't
need.
say anything. I made jokes.
I know you didn't make
get.
any sense, but
Yeah, they
listen,
made great sense. You just didn't get.
I
it.
need the
And then I just
retro
was trying
sun
to talk to him,
design.
And I could have asked him in this time that you just interrupted us. I could
All
have
right.
asked him what we were saying.
All right, let me know
But
when you
that's
finish
okay.
so I can ask you because Angela's waiting. So just let me know when you're done.
Wow, you make things complicated. Right, Russ. Do you remember that when it was legal, that the quality went down? It was hard to get good stuff everywhere. But now it's like coming back up. It's like good stuff is everywhere now. Or starting to more.
Yeah, good point. Yep. Yeah, because I think things happen in sine waves. So the quality went down, and now we're in 2024, which is similar to 1994. So cannabis hit a peak in 1994. Now we're in the next peak of cannabis right now, 2024.
Okay,
Maybe
yeah,
there's
it's like
Real quick, hold that
30-year
thought.
cycles or
Hold the thought for a second.
So the bad stuff is from non-smokers, what I heard too. They don't even smoke, so it's not as
Hey,
good as
wait 1 second.
right.
Singe. We need the retro sun design. Do you still have it somewhere?
Probably, yeah. I'll keep all those designs. Yeah,
The
I have them
retro
all
See,
sun.
somewhere.
my T-shirt matches
All
my
right.
background.
Thank you.
You guys see
Thank
that?
you.
I could make it again. It's not that.
I
hard
told them.
now.
Now I'll make once he gives me the design, I'll make the hoodie, Angela.
What do you want?
The retro
you
sun
just want
design.
this-
Design so we can make a hoodie. Yeah, for Angela. That's all. That's all I wanted to tell you.
Oh,
wanted
you
to
don't
use
have
one
the
second.
design anymore.
Hoodie.
Yeah, I'll send it to you right now.
It would have took 1 second, dude. All right, let's go.
Well, I don't.
All right, so
Yeah, but I would've
did you
forgotten
put the
what I
link
was-
in?
I would have
Joe?
totally
You did.
forgotten what I was saying, though. Right?
Okay, cool. Ready? Let's start the show now. I know, Singe. It's all right.
What will happen with this AI if the government will?
And then I got a video of Inside Flat Earth Pizza too. If you want to see it, I went in there.
Oh, you did? Yeah. Send me. Can you? Where is it?
I can
On your
share
channel?
it. Whatever. I put the UAP link in the back chat.
Yeah, it's on right now. All right, let's do
Oh,
it.
is it? Oh,
Joe.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
defensive
My
wall of
trombone
Gorgon.
teacher's name was
The
Joe
Red
King.
Snake Wall.
Oh yeah,
It is
really?
the
Yeah,
largest
that's a
ancient
fake
functional
name.
defensive
Yeah, I swear to God.
duty.
Fake name. Joking.
Yeah, joking.
And it
And
used to
he
be
was,
cool.
he was Elvis's trombone player.
No way.
I swear to
Really?
God.
Where
yeah.
at? Where were you? Where was that at?
He was like the trombone
Really?
player for the Stars.
48
Like
years ago.
he played for Rolling
Wow.
Stones, Elvis Presley,
known?
and many other big
Oh.
bands.
Was that? What was
Yeah,
the name of that
was
band?
my
The Wrecking
instrument,
Crew?
like all through
The
elementary
Wrecking
school and
The
middle
Wrecking
school
Crew was the ones that
trombone.
wrecked. The Wrecking Crew is the one. Dude, we should do a whole show on the Wrecking Crew.
Yeah, wasn't. I bet they
In
know.
Central Europe and China.
But
Look at
is
this thing,
this
dude.
brick wall older than the present Great Wall of China?
Contrary to popular assumption, the Great Wall of China was not built in the 3rd century BC, but the Great Wall of China as we know it today was built largely in the 16th century. So it's more than 1,000 years more recent than the Gorgon Wall.
Excavators believe that the Great Wall of Gorgon wasn't merely a defensive barrier. Rather, it had a complex hydraulic or water supply system as well.
To me, it represents one of the high points of hydraulic
Look
engineering.
at this guy.
in-
It's like
in
a
the Middle
Stephen
East and,
Hawking.
dare I say it, in the world.
Professor Hawking.
You trust that guy?
Very
It looks like him, right? But it's a different one. Wow. I didn't know there was another one. A new one? A new
Now
Hawking?
we should see where this
That's cool.
200-kilometer
We
wall
could make one.
and its
Oh, we could
hydraulic
make
system
one.
are situated.
Anybody could make one.
What did you make?
That's
what did
sad.
what did we make?
Anybody could make one. It's sad, right? The person that they put in the chair. Anybody could make one. It's sad for that person who can't do anything.
On a satellite image, you can see the length of the wall, which goes from the Elburz Mountains and goes just to the north of the Gorgan River, which you see as this blue wiggly line, and extends towards the Caspian Sea.
To our dismay, most of the bricks of the Great Wall of Gorgon have been looted over the past centuries.
One of the buildings adjacent to the Great Wall of Gorgon. In this region, we conducted 900 cubic meters of excavation, and meanwhile, we discovered the remains of a structure with an area of over 180 meters. The piers of the structure are all made up of bricks, about 40 by 40 by 10 centimeters, and this place is where the remains of the building walls are made up of bricks.
But where were these bricks made, and how were they brought here?
There were hundreds
Where were they made?
kilns along the wall.
At that time, Iran was faced with two main enemies and rivals, known as the White Huns, on the other. Thus, the Great Wall of Gorgon was actually built for the protection of the fertile Gorgon plain and for preventing the Huns plundering its valuable crops.
I don't know about this. Depictions are so funny. It's like, okay, the wall's built, so then the invaders come and they see the wall and they just, oh man, all that preparation, they shake their fists. Confound you. You built this red snake wall. And then the defensive people are up there laughing like, ha 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 ha. You didn't think we'd build a wall, but we built a wall. Gotcha.
Which was 5 meters in depth and tens of kilometers in length, also acted as a strong aid to the Iranian guards of the northern borders.
Yeah, because they couldn't swim, they couldn't.
To enable the bricks to be manufactured for the wall.
Manufactured, huh? Yeah, but then what? Then what do you need it for? Nothing. But yeah, water's used for a lot of different things.
The Garkaz Dam and the water channels indicate that a formidable task must have been carried out.
Yeah, but why isn't there any known history about it? It's ancient, huh?
Many kilometers of land were dug, and at least 5 water channels and aqueducts with proper slopes were constructed, so that water could be carried towards the Gorgon wall for various purposes, including filling the trench.
So
this hydraulic system had to be in place first. So it was an engineered framework of water supply.
All about that water.
Onto which the Gorgon wall was then constructed.
Okay.
And this to me is what engineering is. It's bringing technology and imagination together.
I don't know, like Gorgon,
What's with
like
the
a
imagination. All right. Well, why do we have to imagine? Let's just figure out, based on the evidence, what we can speculate. It's a little bit better.
This is something I find fascinating because it ties into something that Colm Gibney found about 5 years ago, which are these. Well, I'll show you.
Hello again, it's Colm Gibney. I just want to get this one out quickly, and I'd appreciate anybody to look into this a bit more and maybe help if they're already onto this. I'd like to know what it is. We'll start here. Black Sea, Caspian Sea, Russia, Kazakhstan.
Okay, I'm going to break in here and say, I know what he found is in a different area. I realize that, okay, because the Gorgon Wall, the Red Snake Wall, is on the other side, the eastern side of the Caspian Sea, I think it is.
What's the Gorgon? The one with the snakes
so
in the head?
The reason I'm showing this is that it doesn't make sense with the Red Snake Wall that it would have been built the way they just said when they also said that Alexander the Great built it. Now, in the narrative of when Alexander the Great built it, it would keep back a lot more.
My nickname was
of the
Alexander
people
the
from
Great.
the east.
I found that.
Since it would have been in this location.
So
So now you're talking Alexander the Great? And the other cool thing about this is the Gog and Magog's a big part of this thing, which is interesting. It's 45 minutes. You don't got to watch the whole thing.
I think this is kind of over my head. I mean, I'm listening, but so explain what's going on so far.
Well, so later he's going to show where they're at and start showing maps and shit. And once I start seeing maps, then it starts making more sense to me. You know what I'm saying? And
I will have to watch it again.
It's right through the Middle East.
I hear an echo. Who's echoing?
It is not me. I heard it too when I didn't have mine.
It wasn't bad at first, but hold on.
Hello, hello, hello,
Is it
hello.
Rye? Is it Rye? It might be.
I don't know. Do you still hear it?
Yeah. Are you wearing? Yeah, you wearing earbuds when I share? No, probably not. Right. Usually when I share, you gotta wear earbuds, or it makes it echo sometimes. Or it could be. It could be the microphone picking up your speaker or something too.
One. Number two, the description of it from when Alexander the Great had built it speaks of it being so immensely massive that it had to have been supernaturally built, and that's how the legend started of it having been built with the assistance of the jinn.
The overall width is 1,150 meters, 1.1 kilometers. Okay, interesting. Now it gets really interesting. How long is this thing?
Now we should see where this 200-kilometer wall and its hydraulic system are situated.
This is getting interesting. You're right.
Satellite image.
It started off a little.
You can see the length of the wall.
Me too. I was thinking the same thing.
Good. It's getting good now.
There's a river.
I mean, I'll follow this thing all day.
Broken.
Then it gets a little slow too at the end.
Continues
Yeah.
on the other side of the
better
river.
to do. I mean,
Turns 90 degrees.
Except for that guy.
Up this way.
Where's it going to lead to? Follow. It's
But what are we
like a
looking at?
freedom
Look, there's
trail.
still rows and rows of trees.
That's the guy named Colm Gibney talking. Something
Still
like that.
60 meters wide.
He's got skills on the Google Earth.
Still a kilometer wide.
We got 17 people here. Thumb it up, post, share, like,
Look
subscribe.
at this.
Support.
Bumped into the river now. Look at these rows of trees. Look. Okay. There's a river
Where are we
cut
gonna go
across. Okay. Yeah, no, it's still the same thing. Even where there are no trees. Look. Look. Okay, back into.
Okay, so I'm breaking in here, and I pre-recorded some of the other
Yeah,
parts
look,
of this.
the
So
river. That's
I'll get kind of basic, so I apologize
this
if
part.
it's a little
Look.
repetitive, but it takes a lot of contemplation, because when you look at this,
look at
if it was
trees
built the
want
way
to
they
grow.
said, it wouldn't really make sense the way it
Fine.
angles and turns and things like that, because
Okay.
if it's a windbreak, if it's a shelter belt, the wind is
Okay.
coming from one direction in a prevailing
Gotta
wind,
check this thing out,
and
guys.
it wouldn't make sense that the wall would have to be, or the wall, the shelter belt, if that's what it really
And here
was,
it comes
it would be
just forest.
so geometrically
Right.
orthogonal. Okay,
So,
I don't know
Peter
if that's the
looking
exact
from
right
the
word,
sky
but like
always-
right
It broke
angles,
off there.
Hey, I put that link in
sometimes
chat.
45-degree
Right.
angles, but
Which one?
mostly 90-degree turns.
Oh, I got the image up
Continues.
for you.
And
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
it's
Thank you.
not very organic, is it? And
I got it, Angela.
it almost turns back on
that the
itself
one you want?
sometimes, but the
Yeah.
way it breaks off,
Definitely.
it doesn't indicate to
Oh,
me
I need. All right. Yeah. Do you have the one that says
that
Mud Mob?
the
That
age
one
of
on
it
the
would have
back.
been built around the time that these rivers and,
yeah, if
and
not, I can make
mudslides
it
already
really quick. Hold
existed.
on.
And so, yeah, so I'll keep the audio muted. But thanks to Colin Gibney for finding this and bringing this up. And so I'm taking the liberty to discuss this, as he said in the beginning of the video. Okay,
What?
so there's an example where it does turn back on itself a little bit. But if you look at the, it's
I
like
like
it
that.
broke off and
Got it.
slid as a plate or something. So I think it's much more ancient, not just older than
I'm probably gonna do it right now.
the age that they give for it, but that it is much more ancient. And the way that it's built goes more along with the explanation of it having been a wall at some point or defensive barrier, because like the Great Wall of China, something more similar in appearance to that. Though I'm not saying that that was necessarily a defensive barrier, but just as an explanation for what we're looking at, because you can see that, it breaks off and it picks back up elsewhere.
No, what do you want?
And,
what font? Same font?
The way
the one that was
landscape
on the one.
encroaches
said,
on
like,
it,
the one
it was
before.
there
I mean,
prior.
Whatever you want to do.
Because
It doesn't
even
really
in
matter.
the areas of waste of destruction, you can see that there's something underneath the surface that it was originally built there before the rivers even is what I'm saying. Not just before some mudslides or some creeks washed through, or how rivers can change with oxbows and things like that. And
Sex premium pool.
no, it wouldn't have made sense that they would have built it right up. So I think that they're hiding something. I think that the shelter belt was built over top of something that was there that
It's like mixed in with another
they
file.
didn't want archaeologists to discover. They wanted to destroy it.
Make
And roots
I'll
do
make- I'll make it
destroy
two of them.
structures. So if there are buried bricks, or if there's an underground tunnel or something like that, then it would be destroyed that way. See, here's an
I'll get
example
it
where
right now.
there's
We're
like a
making it.
shift.
Yeah,
And then I
oh,
also
yeah, give it
found
to me ASAP. I'm
a
making
couple
it.
other interesting things, and mainly this, where you click on the photo and it brings up some kind of ancient structure in that area. So, okay.
Listen, if you're
That
a
ain't
woman,
bad.
then you really
Alright.
should know some sort of self-defense.
Oh, man.
And right now, the U.S. Concealed Carry Association is
Whoa.
posting
Yeah.
a 100%
Whoa.
Self-defense.
This is a 16th century Persian miniature of a team of jinn helping a man called the Two-Horned One build one of history's most famous walls. In it, both human and jinn, mortal beings composed of smoke and fire, are represented as working together in its construction. This is an unusual portrayal, as both species are quite often
Looks
viewed
great.
as enemies
Looks
of each
great.
other,
Looks
or at
wonderful.
least a danger to each other.
Okay.
So what threat could be so dangerous that two entirely different species of
Yeah,
sentient
I just
life
need the back now,
would be
whatever.
forced to work
You know.
together in order to keep it at bay? Where the Persian king Khusrau is believed to have developed much of the wall. Other historians state that it is entirely possible that he built this on an already existing structure, built at least a century earlier by no other than Alexander the Great.
These people were
If we are
serious.
to assume
Yeah.
that
Yes. All right. You want to sound off on Alexander the Great, Cinch? I know you used to go to high school.
Oh
with
yeah,
him,
he's
right?
serious. He doesn't mess
Yeah.
around. He never jokes. He always has a straight face. Very, very stoic.
Was he a giant?
Stop it. I knew it. Very, very stoic. No, I mean that's a good way to describe him.
Alexander's wall is the Red Snake. That would mean that for 1,000 years, until the extension of the Great Wall of China under the Ming Dynasty, the Red Snake was the longest wall
My
in the
nickname was
world.
the Red Snake in high school.
Alexander the Great was an ancient Macedonian ruler and one of history's greatest military minds. By the time of his death, at the
Beware
young
of the
age
Red
of 32, he was a king of an empire that stretched from modern-day Greece to Pakistan. Often associated with the wall in the semi-fictional biographical book
So Joe,
Alexander wrote
Yeah.
about.
what did you get out of this?
I got that. Well, see, they get into the Gog and Magog part, and that's what I got. First of
coming
all,
up.
I didn't realize how big this freaking wall was.
This is,
All
so,
the water.
so this
all
is
the-
long as fuck. But
It
what
is.
I'm-
That's what I'm saying. You don't have to,
What I'm saying is it worth it?
Oh, it is, but it's also, you could get people started. Now you put it out there a little bit. You can move on to something else.
Let's move on. Let's move on. I want to move to something a little bit more like. I try to keep it kind of fast paced. That's something. That's something that you got to look at and try to do your own research on it.
You're from Boston, you keep it fast.
I keep it fast. But no, it was pretty good. No, I'm not hating on it. I mean, it's good research.
Oh, you didn't like it? Oh,
It's good research, Douglas. Good job.
Good
All
job,
right,
Douglas.
Good job, Douglas. All right, let's get back to my. I love this channel.
Mudteria.
All right, we will,
So
we
we're
will
going-
watch
you're
this
going
when
to
you came
Mudterria?
in. Back to what we were doing. What you say?
Are you going to Mudterria?
What's Mudterria?
Mudterria? I don't
What
know.
is it?
That's what.
Is it a
that's what
fest?
everybody
Dude,
called it.
dude, that'd be a good name for our festival.
I thought that's what everybody called it.
When we, you know, the, you know
It's
the
mud,
festival we're having?
it's mud flood crossed with Tartaria.
Just to make it all look believable. It is massive. So here it stands today and was declared the tallest statue in the world, standing at 279 feet and also standing on top of a pyramid that is clearly covered by grass at this
Standing on
point.
top of a
Misdirection, a magic trick where they completely caused chaos in these years. Such a financial crisis, stock market crashes or wars, total chaos all over the world. And while this is all taking place, they remove structures or slide a new narrative right in. I will go into more detail about this in the future when we go into New York City.
Look at it. It's all crumbled. Look at that. Just had to go.
Thinking logically. Let's read this together. The construction of the
familiar.
monument
Angela,
was
I'm making it right
supposedly
now.
completed in 1967.
What color do you
Why
want
would
the
they
wall?
then,
Or white?
just
Or
5 years later,
So that-
need to do restoration work on the monument in 1972, when the sword was replaced
There you go.
by another
Happy birthday.
entirely, consisting of stainless steel? In your opinion, do you think that this might have been destruction of the
wait up,
original
wait up, wait
monument?
up. So your birthday's at midnight tonight, Rye?
Mine is.
Joe,
Yeah.
yours is at midnight tonight?
At
So
midnight?
wait up,
Give me one.
midnight for you. So what time is that?
Right now it is 8:43.
8:43. So you're on Singeman's time.
Yep.
Singeman,
Exactly.
let me know when it's gonna be when it's like 3 minutes to midnight. Your time.
The day of my
If I'm
birth.
up that time. Hey,
If
do
you're
what
up.
color?
Set a
color-
reminder. Set a reminder.
What color do you want the mud mob?
And you know,
Something that shows up. What do you think? Either white or I don't know. Like I don't know, Singe.
White.
That's way over my head.
White
That's like
or teal or anything outlined with white.
it's gonna show up. Something that's gonna show up good. That's not
Okay,
gonna
I'll just-
not show up. I don't want it to show up too good. Just like looks even.
I personally believe so.
Even-
What was on the original
Hey.
sword that was only there for 5 years? What was on that sword that we were not supposed to see? And you can see that these are not construction photos of the whole structure itself. These are the photos from them changing that sword. It's just incredible how the narrative is consistently manipulated in every single part of the world. Now, take a look at these stairs leading up to this thing, with the walls looking completely deformed and melted. And we've seen the melting in India. And you got other statues surrounding this place. Just a very interesting area. And I would love to know what is under that grass in the pyramid, below the statue itself. And we're just getting started. Check out this city. There are a lot more on the way today, including a city that is just north of this location, that holds a narrative that will expose something massive to the whole world today. Welcome to episode 74 of My Lunch Break. I hope you're all having a great day. And if you're new, welcome.
This was brand new. Hey. Brand new.
And I want to thank all of our sponsors over on Patreon. Thank you to FlatEarthDave.com. You can check out his app. I'll put the link in the description, and you can use my referral code, MLB. He also has My Lunch Break on the homeschool section of the app, which is really cool. Thank
All right, let's move on.
you for helping this channel out. From us. We have seen in Buxui that the outside of this area is tasty. Abba in the darkness. You guys are all awesome and helping this channel out a lot. So up here on the top right, we have the Motherland Calls. And to show how incredible this area really is, down here at the bottom, I'll zoom in on it. We have the Alexander Nevsky Cathedral, where you can see that the outside is incredible and the inside is extremely detailed. All constructed in the 1800s, we are told. And not only that, but we are also told that it only took them 3 years from start to finish. When we have seen in Edinburgh, Scotland, that it took them 6 years to make a little statue, just to give this awesome perspective. And again, renaming cities in 1925, changing the city's name to Stalingrad, and just understanding that the world that we are all in right now is so much more incredible than we are told, with the true history, in my opinion, being that a very powerful, extremely advanced group of people lived here where we are today, constructing massive palaces, leaving all of their work behind, and leaving it behind for all of us to see. With these wars and destruction taking place all in the 18 and 1900s, destroying most of it to hide this incredible civilization from us, and rewriting the history worldwide, holding the exact same nods, the exact same clues of the game in every single country, all pulling the strings and working together. Is it possible it's all for confusion and misdirection, all for their benefit, trapping our minds for so long? And during World War II, Axis forces attacked the city, leading to the Battle of Stalingrad, arguably the largest and bloodiest battle in the history of warfare for our current civilization. Total and complete destruction of the previous civilization's work, and total chaos for all of our civilization's families at that point.
Anson Howard,
stopping at nothing and going to the darkest of options, all to gain control. And they do this, where they attack these cities, they destroyed these people's lives, and then twist it back onto us and say that we are all heroes, when we didn't even have a say in the matter. We never did. We never even decided if we wanted the largest, bloodiest battle to ever take place. A battle that had casualties estimating between 1.25 million people and 2.5 million people in 1942. The city suffered heavy aerial bombardment that reduced most of the city to rubble, where the buildings of the past were shredded to pieces, where someone that's closing their eyes could see that they look identical to the Great Fires in all of these cities, where I think we can confidently say at this point that they do not look like fires at all. They look like they were attacked with bombs, and the casualty counts of 0 people in so many cities around the world in the 1800s Great Fires, such as the Baltimore Great Fire.
When you die, you go to another life. Maybe heaven.
Maybe. Perhaps. But you don't go into outer space. That's for damn sure. At least know what they tell you.
Add this in after
My nephew was all talking about
needed to be shared on February
He literally
3rd,
said,
2021.
I believe whatever they tell me. Those words.
All right,
I believe whatever they tell me. Those words.
All right, so listen
Like,
to this,
that's
right?
sad. I said, that's sad. He
Yeah,
didn't say
yeah.
anything.
How old's your nephew? How old's your nephew?
Everybody at the table was like, yep, that's sad. You could tell every time.
So check this out. Speaking of that, right? Yeah, let me put this on the screen. We'll get back to that again. Just bounce around. That's what we do here. So you see, this is the best high altitude footage ever. Okay, so anyway, so listen to this, right? Period. The best high altitude, period.
The dog can.
Flat. So I'm listening, I'm sitting there today,
Dog can.
and I hear my son talking to him, doing his homework with mommy. And I was in the other room, and I was like, it was science, and I was like, oh shit. And they were talking about the earth goes around the sun. And I was like, oh no. So I'm like, I gotta let him learn it. I gotta let him decide for himself. I can't make up his mind. I can't tell him what to think. I gotta let him think about it, but I'm not, it's tough. It's tough. So I gotta let him learn it the way they want him to learn it at school, so they don't think there's something wrong with him. You know what I mean? Because that's what they think. It's a globe. So, you know what I mean? So they think
I'd
it's
say
weird.
teach them both sides.
No, this is what I did. I pulled out this video, and I said, he's like 6. I said, this is what it looks like. And I think that's good enough. I think he can see. I said see.
Right.
I mean, look, that's what it looks like. That's a real video of a high altitude balloon.
No fisheye.
No
lens.
fisheye, no nothing. It's flat and motionless. It's not spinning at 1,000 miles an hour. It's not moving at all.
It's immovable.
And we mean flat when you look at the horizon. It should curve down 8 inches per mile square, like a ball. Like a ball would curve down, like drastically. Like the horizon always rises to eye level, no matter how high you go. You'll never see the Earth curve down because it doesn't. It doesn't curve. It's flat, it's stationary, like the Bible says, in over 200 places.
Even when you're driving downhill, the horizon will stay at eye level. It's weird. Like even when it seems it'll start to rise up, but it's always at eye level. So it's even weird. Like you're driving downhill, you're kind of dipping down low, and the horizon always stays at eye level. So no matter how low you go or high you go, it stays at eye level.
Yeah, sometimes when you're in a plane, though, it kind of sometimes you get above it for a second, but it comes right back.
Right, but yeah, that's
if you're going fast.
That's an angular difference. I would say.
Yeah.
Yep.
Probably. I've been paying attention. I took a lot of flights this year, and this is 200 Bible verses that say the earth is flat. So if you're gonna preach to me about Jesus Christ, you better be preaching the flat earth. Because look, it says it right here. Bible verses. Earth created before the sun. Genesis 1:119. Your universe is complete. Genesis 2:1. Earth measurements unknown. Earth is a disc, circle, not a ball. Isaiah 40:22. Earth measured with a line, not a curve. This is what the Bible says. Paths are straight, not curved.
I had made my own list just recently. It was
all these Bible verses.
It was 35 quotes that I found.
How could you ignore all of them though? You know, it's like all right, one of them we might have the interpretation wrong. You could say that, maybe, perhaps, but like 200 of them? No, the Bible is a flat earth book. And those 100%. Are all the Bible verses right there that say the earth is flat.
100%.
I'm putting them on the screen so you can pause it later and look them up yourselves.
Someone could have a whole channel based on Bible flat earth quotes.
Yeah. We could do a whole show tonight just looking them up. But I don't want to do that.
100%.
All right, back to what we were doing.
We released episode 59, The Great Fires Hold Flaws. Episode 59 is on Rumble. If you want to see it in the full, unedited version, released on February 3rd, 2024, as you can see right here. And just 4 days later, on February 7th, 2024, the Baltimore Magazine puts out an article changing the narrative of the Baltimore Great Fire, where the original narrative told us that the Great Baltimore Fire caused no deaths. And 4 days later, after our episode comes out, now one person in the blaze, with 4 more succumbing later to fire-related causes. Now tell me what you think about this in the comments below. Now let's get back to the episode. The Toronto Great Fire, the Galveston Great Fire, and on are, in my opinion, the narrative just giving us the middle finger and getting the bombing campaign and 5 months of fighting that followed destroyed 99% of the previous civilization's work, of the population that knew the truth. Of more than 500,000 people before the battle, only 1,515 people remained. And we know here that those 1,500 people were most likely sent to the local asylum.
Yep.
The insane asylum. The operation, the game that is played, using us as the players, is beyond.
Can you show us that list? Your list you made?
Actually, yeah. Let me go. I gotta go. Grab my Bible. I've got it all in there.
Yeah.
Right.
Great. Great idea, Joe. Great idea, Joe.
I couldn't get my mic to work. I was talking the whole time.
We've gone over this multiple.
I love the flat Earth.
Times, covering the insane asylums as well as the orphan asylums. You can check episode 52 out if you're interested in that. I want to take this moment and make sure that everybody here is also subscribed to our Rumble channel. We are also over on X. I also want to say thank you to all of our badge members, all of our Patreons, and every single subscriber, and everybody who's shared ground dungeons, destruction of the previous civilization's underground work, telling us that there is at least 150 kilometers of tunnels underground with stable stone arches with the width of 2 horse-drawn carts. Massive tunnels. This is all quotes from the former German soldiers and officers that survived the Battle of Stalingrad.
Causing you to have blurry vision.
There's one simple vision
Whoa.
hack anyone.
Here we go. Check this out. This is going to be good.
Vision hack. Open your eyes.
We find ourselves in the most amazing of times. 2023. Even the numerical date still sounds like one from science fiction. We have technologies that enable us to communicate across the world instantaneously, medicines that boggle the mind, and scientists even proclaiming coming advancements where machine and human unite to benefit humanity. Whether we think these things are for good or not is unimportant, it seems.
Transhuman? Transhumanism? Is that what they're talking about?
The future is beyond our control to a large degree. Progress is inevitable and for the greater good if we are to heed the words of the world organizations such as the World Economic Forum.
Oh no. Here we go, Singe. Now we're getting into murky waters.
We're looking for something that causes us to ask many questions.
Oh, Klaus.
Singe, grab
Questions
onto
that
your
have the
seat and strap on
possibility
your
to
seatbelt.
divide. Families, friends, work colleagues, and educators can all suddenly turn against a person who decides to question the shape of our home, our world. Why is this subject so taboo?
My life, my world.
Up until 500 years
My
ago,
choice.
it was commonly accepted that the Earth was the center of the universe. The sun and the moon revolved around us in the sky, and we lived on a stationary, flat Earth. Some of the oldest books in existence, the Torah, Bible, Vedas, and many ancient texts,
This is what we
even
were just
describe the
talking
Earth
about.
being flat and immovable.
This is
Nearly
great.
every
Oh, you
culture
found
and
yours,
religion
Ryan?
had its own mimicry of this belief to varying degrees.
This is a good place to pause it. Right. Did you
Oh
find
yeah,
yours?
yeah. I
Let's
found
go
it.
over what you got. A little bit.
I found it.
What do you want to share with us? You don't have to share
100%
everything.
I
What do you
found
wanna
it.
share?
Okay.
What do you got?
So I found my Bible that it was the Bible that I was using when I was doing a bit of research.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what version is this Bible. Oh, okay. It says it's an English Standard
So
version.
stupid that there's versions.
I have that one, yeah.
Pisses me off.
Okay, just
To be
you
like,
know,
there's
just to let
one
you know.
version.
It's supposed to be a direct translation.
All right.
It's
So of
exasperating.
course,
This world is so stupid. Everybody's so stupid.
the very first flat Earth thing in the Bible, I mean, for me, is Genesis 6 through 7.
Mhm.
And God said,
God separated the waters from below, right, and above, and put it in
right.
the
And then I
firmament.
like the King James one. It says,
Read it. No, read it. Yeah, read it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna read it in the King James way.
Mm-hmm.
But it says, and God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it separate the waters from the waters. And God made the firmament and separated the waters that were under the firmament from the waters that were above the firmament. And it was so.
It's a dome.
So there you go. That's
You
so,
put something in between the waters below and the waters above, a barrier.
right,
we're
which
enclosed.
makes
That's
sense.
what it's saying. We're enclosed.
When we zoom into stars with the P900 camera, you see that it's in a liquid. It must be
stars.
water. It's most likely water.
Yeah,
I
I'll
think
show you. I'll show you guys one that looks like that. I'll bring it up.
And then you got the star in a jar experiment.
Oh, I just mentioned that tonight.
It ain't a
My
vacuum.
know-it-all
Say that
nephew
much.
who was like, no, I never
Yeah.
heard of it. He never even heard of it.
Definitely not a vacuum.
Nope.
Hey, bro, I put the link in chat for the Mud Mob thing, but it's white,
Oh,
so you won't be able to
nice.
see it until you get some.
I know. All right.
Double
cool.
click it or
I'll
something. If you
finish
double
it
click
and
it, you can see it.
then-
But just go into that link, it's just white.
Yeah.
So I'll make you a black one.
So like
gray.
what he's talking about is like what NASA shows us as stars. When NASA shows you a star, most cases it's like a cartoon.
It's
not
CGI.
It's CGI. It's not what stars really look like up close, or as close as you can see. So like people have this idea in their head of what a star is, but really it's not. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So
That was the trippiest thing about that UAP video is that Gog and Magog wanted to shoot the stars down, like throw.
here's one.
You know,
Joe's a rock star.
This is
And then Gog Magog is mentioned in the Bible as well.
This is my buddy's Mass Accountability's footage, actually. P1000. This is he said it's the Star Sirius. So basically it's like, look, it looks like it's underwater. That's what a star really looks like. It looks like it's coming through.
Yep.
Wait, because that's water. It's some sort, like he said, it's some sort of liquid. The Bible says it. That's why the sky is blue, not because it's reflecting off the water, because it's water up there, water all around, water underneath.
Yeah, that's cool. I've seen this
We're-
in real.
We're in
life.
like a bubble,
A P900.
but it's not a
I've seen
circle.
And it
Some
looks
kind of
a
water,
lot
you know?
like the star in a jar experiment.
Because water always finds its own level.
this. Yeah.
So it
And then
looks
if you
as
look
though.
at it with the lower one, you still see it.
So
Even if
think
you don't have a
about
good camera.
cymatics also, the study of cymatics. So there's a frequency. It looks as though there's a frequency causing this to happen. It's vibrating
yeah.
a medium and
Yeah.
then
Cymatics.
exciting it and causing the illumination.
It's the natural frequency that's on the earth. We're everywhere. It's like in the wind. It's in the water.
Have you
in
seen
the
the one where
waves,
they
in the
freeze it and
trickle.
it looks like
Everywhere you
faces?
look, this Fibonacci sequence and all the plants. Yeah, what's going on? The golden
Have you
ratio.
seen that where they freeze this? They keep on freezing it. It looks like there's faces in there. They're saying it's like.
Oh yeah, sometimes
fallen
like
angels,
sometimes
fallen
if you go like
angels,
this
or
and you pause it
prisons.
at a certain spot, like you'll see like different things
Like
like
they're in
shapes.
prison, fallen
Yeah,
angels.
some of them look like
somebody's
angels,
theory.
and, like inside of
Theories of
like
demons
like
or whatever.
it almost looks like there's
Nice, that's a
something
good one
in
right there, bro.
That's a good one.
Good
You see
job.
what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See what I'm
when
saying?
when that
Yeah,
when that
maybe.
luminary comes
Yeah,
around
maybe.
with the sky clock brings it around, that's what like type of plants are going to grow or whatever. You know what I mean? Like that
Look
little
at that
sacred. It's like a trigger, you know, to go as it goes around. You know, that's what they're doing. They're activating stuff. all the
That's
stars.
Sirius. That's the Star Sirius. By the way.
That's a good theory.
It's it's got to be something, you know, where
Totally
it's,
dog star.
What is it called? The Dog Star?
there's so much stuff we can't see. You know,
My nickname was the Dog
Totally
Whisperer
Dog
Star
Star.
in high school.
It's a serious
So-
matter. Totally dogs.
hey,
So anyway, so check this out.
Well, okay.
So we're gonna. Oh no, go ahead. Finish what you were saying, Ryan.
Well, I was gonna say, do you want me to throw out some Bible quotes?
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, here we go. All right, I'll just throw out a few Bible quotes. So,
Yeah.
Chronicles 16:30. Tremble before him, all the earth. Yes, the world is established; it shall never be moved.
Yeah.
All right, that's
Right there,
I'll
it
just
shall
keep,
never
I'll
be
just
moved.
keep going. I'll just keep going with the quotes.
I like the psalm that says Earth is fixed on its axis and does not move, or something like that. And I'm like, yep, it says it right there.
That sounds like my ex. I got a giggle.
Good one.
you think you got all of them, Ryan, in the Bible, or
Well, no, I definitely don't have all of them.
gotcha?
I found about 35 is what I found.
Well, the
And
list
then
is in
I
my
made
community
it. I made a
section.
nice list, and then
200 plus.
I just gave it away. But I still have the Bible that has all the quotes.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm reading from right now. The same Bible that I made the list from.
And
So
then
and
some
I have
stuff
them
you
all
gotta really
highlighted
interpret it, you know.
and whatnot. Got them all highlighted basically.
Right here.
Psalm 10, this one, Psalm 10:5. Psalm 104:5. There's the KJV. Who laid the foundations of the earth, and that should not be removed forever. You placed the world on its foundations so it would never be moved. He set the earth on its foundations so that it should never be moved. You who laid the foundations of the earth so that it should not be moved forever. He established so many different ones, but he established the earth upon its foundations so that it will not totter forever and ever. Not totter forever. That's the new American Standard. They're silly. They're silly. But anyway,
recent studies have showed me that the firmament is the entire thing. The dome and the base and all the air inside it and everything. That's the firmament.
I'm telling you guys, if you go
Not
in
just
my
the bottom
community
part.
section, if you go in my
entire
community
thing
section, the list
everything
is
we're
there.
in is the
Just scroll down a
firmament.
little.
I
There's
used to think it
200
was
of them.
just the earth, but no, it's everything. Because if you look further, the Hebrew translation for firmament is vault. So we live in a vault, basically a box, a container. It says it, vault. That's what firmament is.
It's like we live inside of a clock. Have you seen
what?
the
Yeah.
mechanical realm? What? Have you seen the Mechanical Realm documentary?
That's what we're watching right now, dude.
Oh, 100%. All right. there
Dude,
you
isn't
go.
that crazy?
Whoa.
Wow. We're on a synchronicities tonight, dude. Look, that's what I just started. And you know what? I've never even heard of documentary, and I just found it
Whoa, that's
5
weird.
minutes ago. Oh wow.
There is a Vedic
We're-
map
we're
from
in
the
a,
1900s
we're in some kind
that
of
illustrates
simulation.
a flat Earth
Yeah,
with
look
other
at this.
Earths around it.
So like, okay, so if this look, so down here, this would be what? South America, there's North America, there's the Panama Canal, right? And then
Yep.
like, all right, so this is like sideways. Okay. So this would be Antarctica, the ice ring. And then look at all these other lands that could be here that they're not telling us about, that they could have like all kinds of shit going on, and they're keeping us trapped in the middle right here and controlling the fuck out of us here, making us live in fucking cardboard boxes, work our asses off. God didn't design us to work all fucking day long so that we could fucking pay for a fucking cardboard box and pay for electricity that they get for free, that we've already proven that they get it for free. The whole fucking thing is.
Which one you want to go to, Ray?
We are holy beings.
What do you mean? Which one?
One of those
The
islands.
Hunger
Which
Games,
land?
like, we're in that
Which
giant
land?
center.
Yeah, put your mouse on the what place you want to go. Which
I
one
want to
you
go furthest the fuck away from
From there.
So this
Really?
one.
No, the grass is always greener on the other side. I'm having
Call it
fun
Bet's
right here.
land.
I'm having fun here, but I can have fun there too. Hey, I've
So-
put another one in.
So
Greg.
Joe Martinez and I think, and we're gonna say it,
tell you what.
that there's no ice. They're just telling us there's ice. There's probably some icy lands there, but
There
like
is,
not
but
like
after
an
that,
ice
it
wall.
melts and dries out. Yeah.
There's probably land, just land.
There's
And
only
they
a
don't
little
want
bit of ice.
to go there.
Exactly.
Yeah, just more
There's some
land.
ice, but-
That's
Why
it.
not? Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
so I got that mud mob up for you in white, and I just put a 5% gray in, so you can see
Oh,
it a little
nice.
bit better, maybe.
Nice. All right, I'll do it right now.
Which are hidden by ice walls.
For it. Tell me how that works.
There are so many
size-wise.
stories that are there to show us that questioning the globe theory is actually a valid thing to do. One that scientists should embrace, not ridicule. So, why does this area of science have so much negative stigma attached to it? To question the heliocentric model, the theory that the sun is the center of the universe, and all its relevant theories that help to back it up, can bring responses that range from complete ridicule to utter horror, as if you are akin to a Holocaust denier.
It's true.
No one wants to be ridiculed, and they
Which, let's get
definitely
into
do not
that,
want to
right?
offend to the degree that this
Yeah, that
topic
looks
can
cool.
bring. There is no reason for the scientific community to see the topic as ridiculous. Scientists are seriously trying to prove and or disprove so many things, even the existence of the Creator, and strangely, no ridicule is seen there. So why the flat Earth? We don't know. Maybe they protest too much and maybe they are hiding something. We won't know until the flat Earth community can be taken seriously and intelligently.
What, they can't take
That
us
is not too much
seriously?
to ask, is it? The globe has
They
been
choose
flooding
not
our
to.
consciousness since the invention of the silver screen and later the television. The globe Earth is seen on film logos, food advertising, and airlines, just to name a few. Science fiction novels, film, TV, and comics all continue to bombard us with planets that are immeasurably far from Earth, all globes, all hurling through space and time. We have been inundated with the globe since childhood. We are taught it as a fact, when they fail to tell us that it's still just a theory. As is gravity, relativity, wormholes, black holes, string theory, etc., etc. All these ideas have had to be theorized about to try to make sense of the globe and its relation to its environment, the universe.
Big Bang
A
Theory.
psychologist will tell you that if someone repeats an idea or a phrase often enough, it becomes a belief that is very hard to remove from your psyche. This is part of the process of what is commonly called brainwashing. No one wants to admit they have been the victim of brainwashing, but unfortunately, it's a very common effect used on the human mind. From advertising agencies to governments, schools, religious cults, and many more areas of society. The field of behavioral science is being used to make people change their ideas about so many things. We see changes in how society
pretty
sees
good.
religion and medical procedures, such as abortions, gender realignment, to name a few
Yikes.
very current cultural changes.
We had to go there.
100 years ago, these things would never have even been heard of and would be seen as terrible. Is it a natural evolution of society,
Thumb this up.
or
Go
does
share,
society
like,
have its
subscribe.
mind
Don't
changed from the
support,
top down?
Support. Join.
It doesn't seem so strange to consider that the heliocentric model was a programmed idea to change the role of humanity as a special creation on Earth to nothing more than meaningless results of evolution, from a random, meaningless
25 people
explosion
here now.
floating on a
25.
blue speck in an ever-expanding universe.
Doing good now. Look at,
They're
look
right
at
about it.
There are many
26
scientists
people
that have
here now.
spoken for
Thumb it
or
up.
have had their
Post,
theories
share,
used to
subscribe.
create the heliocentric theory.
Yeah, I couldn't
Join.
believe
From
how much
Isaac Newton,
flat Earth
Johannes
symbology there
Kepler,
is
and
everywhere.
Albert Einstein, and promoted today by modern mainstream
The Earth is
scientists
flat.
like Neil deGrasse Tyson,
What you gonna do
Stephen
about it?
Here he
Hawking,
is.
Bill Nye, etc.
All of them.
These theories are promoted by the mainstream science
Bill
community
Nye.
as fact to keep the population on their spinning ball. The modern scientists' names are given almost rock star status, and they refuse to acknowledge that there is a debate to be had with the flat Earth community. The flat Earth community is portrayed by mainstream science as cult-like and ignorant, when in reality, the opposite is more than true. A typical flat Earth proponent will have been brought up to totally believe in the Disney-style globe just like everybody else. They usually have the ability to use critical thought and see new information as a reason to get excited about exploring the possibilities of holding a new idea in their minds. They hold the value of scientific reasoning as central to their ideas. They are good at researching and evaluating their research to the extent that, despite not being university graduates in astronomy or astrophysics, they can be seen as an expert in these fields as they have spent many years studying them. It's very hard to find someone who is brave enough to stand up and say, "The Earth is flat," who hasn't done hours and hours of research to back the statement up. Why is it so hard for others to let go of their belief system? Because, simply speaking, it is hard to let go of any old belief system, especially if the new one is as challenging as society has made the geocentric model look. Regardless of why society has made the model look so idiotic, they have. How do we get out of this bind and open our minds to the possibilities? Personally, I think it's easy. You give it a chance and simply listen to the ideas and choose whether it's for you or not. If we don't give another's ideas a chance, we could lose our freedom of thought, simply because we have been encouraged to think something was stupid. No one should be told what to think. It's always ours to choose. Well, you are in for a surprise. Flat Earth science, research, and experiments are based on logic and truth, not pseudoscience. Be prepared to have your mind blown.
2,000 years ago, a shipwreck created a time capsule. Hidden beneath the waves, untouched by time. The secrets it held would challenge our understanding of the past and reveal the incredible ingenuity of our ancestors. Journey with us as we dive into the depths of history, uncovering the enigmatic ancient marvel that defies the limits of its time. Rediscovered a century ago by another shipwreck, nature seemed to guard its secrets, preserving a device that would rewrite our understanding of ancient technology. The mechanical realm beckons us to unlock its mysteries. Through history, archaeology, astrophysics, and astronomy, we embark on a quest to decipher the intricate workings of the past.
This is great.
The pieces of the puzzle come together as we explore the convergence of art, science,
the crazy
and
part
philosophy.
about it is Singe Man built this thing back in like what year was it, Singe?
89.
Tighten this.
89.
Tighten the screws.
Yeah, junior high.
Just tighten it. I didn't build it.
You were the one that invented this thing, dude.
No.
Yeah, you were alive back then when this. So this is the
Quite
deal.
certain.
Like I promised that I would keep
I
a
was a
secret
warrior,
that
though,
you just live on for centuries. Like he's he has that thing where like he just can't die. He's been living for centuries. He's like stuck, but he's seen a lot of kings and queens come and go. He's seen the Bible go through the hands of a lot of rulers, and he's pretty much lived through it all. So he's wise, very wise. Did you mute yourself?
Oh yeah, here, put it full screen.
Yeah. Oh, all right. What is this? Your comic book? Oh,
That's me at 8 years old, I think.
see, and that was like what year was that? Like 1600s, 1400s?
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
I gotta get a green screen so I can just go green screens so that instead of there it is. Look, I'm standing
There you
there.
go. That looks good. Now you. It's like, hey, what's up?
man,
What's
how's
up?
it going?
What's up, 8-year-old Singe Man? How you doing?
Hey, pretty good, man. I haven't changed
How
much.
was your day? How was your day?
Well, I got a cowboy hat on, like I always like.
Yeah.
I swing stuff around like I always do. Pretty much.
So what are you in the
same.
first grade, second grade?
Let's see.
That's
Fourth, I think it's third or fourth grade. Yeah. I'm on the farm too.
We can. Me and
you
Singe
haven't
can
aged a day.
just friggin' get shit
Prepare
on
for an
the
extraordinary
spot.
journey
Come up with
where
something.
hidden truths come to light.
What do you see
The
what I
secrets
do
of the
next?
mechanical realm will redefine our perception of history and
Drunken.
reshape our appreciation of the past
Master.
and shape of our Earth. Get ready to witness the unveiling of the extraordinary, a geocentric, stationary, flat Earth
Master
working model
Singe.
that has defied the passage of time.
So, according to the historical accounts, Greek sponge divers stopped close to Antikythera, that's a tiny island in the Aegean Sea.
The agency.
In the 1800s, an underwater suit consisted of a thick, heavy suit and a large
Come on,
metal
man.
helmet with glass windows.
Is that Nancy?
Those
Fresh air
suits are
was pumped
ridiculous, dude.
into the helmet through a pipe by someone on the boat.
That's Nancy.
So one man descends, looking for Sponge, but soon
We
enough
finally found
comes
Nancy.
back up horrified,
Nancy.
ranting about the pile of dead bodies he had seen in the sea floor. So the captain went down to take a look himself and discovered that these were not dead bodies, but ancient bronze and marble statues.
Whoa.
Cool.
It turned out to be the discovery of one of the largest hoards of ancient treasure ever made.
This is good.
The
What?
artifacts that were found on board this
BBC.
old wreck are today in display at the National Archaeological Museum of Athens. One of the artifacts looks like a strange cracked rock and was put aside with many other pieces. And it wasn't until the 1950s that someone noticed
Ladies
inscriptions.
party right here.
According to recorded accounts
Thumb
of the
this up,
time,
post, share, like,
this
subscribe,
appeared
or
to be
don't.
some sort of clockwork device that simply shouldn't have existed in the ancient world.
The Antikythera mechanism is an ancient computer. It could accurately calculate the motions of the heavenly luminaries.
I've heard of this.
It's only built with metal and wood, and it doesn't use electricity. Predicting the patterns of what we see in the sky above us requires some sophisticated calculations, and it's already been done in Greece 2,000 years ago. This ancient computer, this ancient machine, is only about the size of a shoebox, and inside are dozens of interlocking gears, and on the outside, on the front and the back, are several synchronized pointers.
We're
And it was
live
built
on-
by someone who could decode.
So we're
the
live
solar
on how many
system
channels now? This is
by a hand
amazing.
cranking.
Let's call them out. We're live on Joe King's channel. We're live on Boston Ray Mudfoot Adventures, Late Night Live, which is Singe Man's channel. We're live on Odyssey, Boston Ray Odyssey, and Boston Ray Slice of the Mud. Shout out to everybody.
Hey, I just wanted to point out.
What's some more better
that
advice
dude's
to
name
raise
is
a beauty machine?
Aloha, Florida, that was just talking.
Really?
Yeah, his YouTube channel's name is Aloha, Florida.
You know, you could stream this to your channel too, Ryan, if you want a copy. I mean, it's up
You know
top.
what? I'm just starting a new channel, so I don't even have any subscribers
I don't
yet.
care. Yeah. Well, it's good because it gives you live time and it makes your channel show up. You know,
Yeah, it said I had to have 50 subscribers to go live.
How many do you have? You have
No, I'm
less than-
saying I'm just starting fresh right now, so I have no.
on Meta Ryan. On Meta Ryan.
Yeah, it's like 2 subscribers or something.
What kind of a channel are you building? Flat Earth.
Oh, that's my video game speed running channel. I'm a video game speed runner.
Speedrunner?
That on my that's one of my hobbies.
What do you mean, like playing video games live?
Yeah, well, no, I don't even stream it live. But I'm just speed running. Like I'm just sitting at home, like trying to break the world record of 100% in NES Metroid.
What?
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So
Yeah.
I started that channel so I could start streaming or at least putting some runs up. But I just started putting just some 30-second clips of just some cool tricks so far.
So what? Your other channel, Rye Rush, you need subs on? What channel do you need subs
Well,
on?
I'm just saying. No, I'm just kind of starting fresh. So I was gonna start a new just truther channel. I don't know what I should even name it.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I haven't
should.
even done it yet.
Well, if you do it and you need any help with like getting your sub count up, I'll do the best I can. I'm not super mega huge or anything, but I'm figuring things out on how to grow channels now. Like it all has to do with the algorithm.
So you try to get like the highest score, Ryan, in the games or something?
It's not even a score.
Don't have it yet.
Speed running is finishing it the fastest.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, when you make it, let us know. We'll help you.
But yeah, I'm
Precisely
gonna start the
mimic
Truther
his
channel,
behavior.
and yeah, definitely.
Not so
I'll link
nice.
up. I want to give you my cell phone number and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, you can put it in the private chat, and I'll take it down and text you.
Reviews the far greater
Okay, I'll figure
mastery
that
of
out.
complex
Private chat
miniaturization of
only will be able
mechanical
to see it.
devices.
Don't put it in the real chat,
there
the private
could
one.
think existed in ancient Greece
Everyone,
and
okay, chat with
around,
everyone in the studio. Okay, I see it.
around the
Yeah,
1st
private chat,
century
yeah.
BC.
That's how you can put a
It has
message
sparked the
backstage, and
imagination
only
of
the people
thousands
here
of
can see it.
Anthropologists and
All right,
historians
I'm sending it.
as to the many secrets that may yet remain European history. The mechanism's calculations occur when the gears with different numbers of p work together to recreate the appropriate relative motion of different celestial objects. Beside the handle meant to be operated by a person, it turns a main gear which represents the solar gear. Power from this gear is variously reduced or enlarged by subsequent connected gears to produce the motion of different objects, including the sun, the moon, the planets, and the constellations. In order to achieve this, a dazzling display of mechanical workmanship was required.
Everyone today is familiar with a digital computer, a machine that deals in ones and zeros, a few million at a time. But have you heard about analog computers, or perhaps not as much as you probably should have? An analog computer is a computational device that uses mechanical principles rather than
I got it.
digital maths to make calculations.
Got it. All right. Cool.
Yeah,
You
I'm
may
gonna
have seen
send
one
you
or
a
two in your
text.
lifetime, like a wind-up or a clock, for
All right, brother.
example.
Yeah.
Quite how long these devices have been around is debatable, but most agree that the first analog computers, mostly astronomical clocks, were first invented in around 14th century. That was until one discovery in 1901 near Antikythera in Greece that changed our understanding of the history of computers
Dude's
forever.
badass.
However, it's so shocking that nearly 70 years of mainstream historians and technologists dismissed it as either
There you go.
fake or a fluke.
I sent it.
Okay,
There
I
was
got
until
it.
one group of dedicated researchers unrevealed its mysteries and
Don't
proved
save your
that the
number.
ancient Greeks did indeed possess complex analog computers of their own,
Do you guys
nearly
remember
a
the
millennium and a half
Antikythera
earlier than we
mechanism?
thought.
Yeah,
Dr.
I've heard
Derek
of this.
Sala Price of
We've
Yale
looked at it.
University was
on
one of
here.
the first to bring
Is that the one they found in the
investigations
shipwreck?
to historical
Yeah.
significance
Yeah,
to the public's
exactly.
attention.
Yep.
Price is a pioneer.
Yeah,
and we
they
all
found
owe him
this
great debt of
old
gratitude
computer.
because
It's basically a computer, right?
You know, I think it was showcased on an Ancient Aliens episode, which is like a show of like half truths.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. They get you on the road. They want to control the road. That's what that show is, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
so the first 50 years, scholars, scientists, and historians will have a really hard time putting the pieces of this puzzle back together. Price was the first person to examine the device carefully enough to have a basic understanding of what its true capabilities really
Did
were.
he say Christ was
And
the?
he said
Oh,
that this
Chris.
was as spectacular as if we had opened King Tut's tomb to find decayed but recognizable parts of a combustion engine. And because it was too far outside the realm of what academics were comfortable with, very few people are prepared to think seriously about the enter the era before Price. Scientific historian interested in the history of scientific technology, he set out in about 1958 to examine the Greek gears to determine just what they were used for. He notices that the front dial is divided into 12 sections when he sees that Eli is printed on one of the sections.
This was
Eli
an
is the
ancient
Greek
piece
word
of
for
tech
Libra.
that's way
And
too
then further
advanced.
around the dial, he notices
that we
two of the
found
letters
that
for,
we probably
the Greek
shouldn't
word
have
for
ever found.
Virgo, leading Price to conclude that what
Hey,
he was
Ray,
looking
who is
at
this
was a
dude? He sounds like
representation
he's
of the
from
12
Boston.
I don't know.
zodiac constellations.
And I'm
Now, there are a
Boston.
total of 88
I don't know.
constellations noted and
He's
recognized
got an
today.
accent. He's got an up
They were
north
all
accent. for sure.
documented
Yeah, up
5,000 years ago in Mesopotamia. But these are the 12 that provide the annual path of the sun,
Maybe.
along with most of the lunar and planetary activity. And this is called the ecliptic. The sun tells us the time of the day, the moon tells us the time of the month,
Maybe
and the
it's
stars tell us
Maybe
the
it's
time of the
Boston.
year.
maybe it's New Jersey. I lived in
somewhere
New
around
Jersey
there.
for 7
Such like
years.
years by more than
That's
1,000
fascinating to me
years.
always. The accents.
This
and stuff.
ancient Greek device is now known as the Antikythera mechanism, in honor of the land where it was
Yeah.
discovered.
Yeah, I lived in New Jersey
Even
for 7
today,
years. So
more than
yeah,
a century
tri-state
after
area.
its discovery,
I'm a
scientists
typical
are
West
still
Coaster
studying it
with
to
my,
comprehend what it does.
totally.
Switching gears,
I've been to Six
It's a difficult
Six Flags,
task.
New Jersey.
our world would be very different
Okay.
without these
That place
genes
when I was
and
a
the
kid,
people
you know.
who had the
No
patience,
doubt.
knowledge,
What's
and
fun about being
understanding to
online?
I
make them.
went to the
Talk
one
about
in
different
Chicago.
Cool.
So during the Industrial Revolution, they were the driving force behind the development of the factory machinery, which made assembly lines possible. Without gears, there would also be no trains or automobiles.
Put the link out.
Prior to the discovery of the Antikythera
Yo, Ray,
mechanism,
you should ride the
earliest
one at
complex gear
Universal called
trains were discovered
Velocicoaster.
in European clocks
I don't know,
around
man.
the 1400s.
I don't think I'm
while the
going
Middle
down that far
Ages
for a
were
while.
just giving away to the
I'm
Renaissance.
kind of stuck where I'm
Although
at.
this ancient
for a little
Greek
while.
computer
I'm
is
just
a
whenever you get a
1,000 years
chance,
older,
ride
it contains
Velocicoaster.
gears that are just as complex
It's insane.
as those
I
found
want to
in
go down there
medieval
eventually.
clocks. In our modern times, you will still
I ain't
find
going
gears
nowhere. I'm
in
here for good.
compact
So.
clocks, analog watches, looks,
Oh,
and in
that's all right.
telescope focus adjustment.
One of the intriguing things about the Antikythera mechanism is how
There
they
is
considered
Aloha-
carefully how to
Aloha,
make it
Florida.
both
That's
small
this
enough
guy.
and functional. X-rays of the crusty metal shows 6 smaller gears attached to the main drive gear, known as a gear train. So you have a 64-tooth gear moving a 38-tooth gear moving this gear, moving this gear, moving this gear, moving this gear, achieving the same ratio of 254 to 19. The discovery that the sun and the moon orbit the same points in the sky is attributed to a Greek astronomer named Meta. The Metonic cycle is deeply ingrained in the Antikythera mechanism. It is 254 tropical months and 19 solar years, which is the amount of time it takes the planets to rotate around each other. To think about this
So you gotta
and to
make the
see
exact
how
gears
gears can
for that.
calculate ratios, think
exact
of a
diameter
large
and exact
gear
amount of
with
teeth.
254 teeth and a much smaller gear with 19 teeth. 19 turns of the large gear makes 254 turns on the smaller gear. It's essentially simple math, so the division can be broken down into chunks instead of done all at once.
Gear wheels and the gears are very visible on the X-rays. This could represent the
Dude.
sky at any given time or used to determine a date from a specific rotation of the luminaries. With just one button, you could reproduce all the movement of the visible luminaries, the sun and the moon. The device is a miniature mechanical representation of the cosmos.
That's crazy.
Scientific astronomy at the time of Antikythera had been established for a while. They knew
I never knew that.
precisely the cycle of each of the luminaries, including the issue of the offset between the lunar and the solar calendars identified by the Greeks. For the course of 19 years or 19 solar years, there were precisely 235 lunar months, and that was fine-tuned a century later. If we take 4 times the Metonic cycle, which is 4 into 19, which equals 76, then we remove 1 day, then we have the concurrence of both the lunar and the solar cycle. That is much more precise. And it's funny as all these numbers, the 19 and the 235 and the 76, are all noted on the machine on the inscription.
Price's team was able to produce custom X-rays to view the internal components of the device without damaging it further by doing so. And he concludes
This
that
is
the point
intense,
to
dude.
representing
This
the
is intense.
sun was through one
Chat,
full
like,
cycle,
froze.
which was
Everyone's
1
like-
year with 5 turns of the side dial.
Glued to it, dude.
Hey Ray,
And the
I
main
was gonna
drive wheel moves the
suggest
sun
this
pointer
video,
around the zodiac.
Yeah.
Earlier. It's funny.
Yeah. They love it. I can tell. They're not even chatting. They're like, and nobody's leaving. So yeah, let's move on. Let's keep going.
Dial sun in your geotrain, calculating the motion of the moon. The second pointer is the moon pointer, and it's on a coaxial shaft. That's a differential. Turning one side handle with both quarters around the zodiac dial at their appropriate speeds, according to how the moon mechanism was calculated from the movement of the
Killing
moon
it again.
in relation to
We're
the
killing
sun.
it again.
Killing it, bro.
Very
We kill it
closely
every
observed
night.
The Moorish phrases, just like
Every
every
night.
early civilization
Every night we
before
kill it.
them.
We come on and just
They all counted and bundled
Mud
their
mob.
time according to the
Mud
moon.
mob.
They gauged the natural rhythms in the realm according to what they.
Well, we'll have to put it up. We'll have to throw up the sign. Throw up the sign, dude. We have to.
Hashtag mud mob.
Earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. Now what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. Now tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? I thought you knew about it. Would you rather do without it? The earth's a center. The sun and moon moves around it like a clock. Can you hit a moving target with a rocket? I'm not hard to get along with. Just take a bong hit. Do you serve up any content? The stars are constant. You want a consolation for it? It makes me vomit. We never do get hit by comments. I know you want it. Just leave another useless comment. NASA lost it. The earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? Earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, what you do about it? The earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, now tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. We know it's flat, and there is a bunch of us. The blowies munching on a bunch of snuffleupagus. You think it's cute? Then why not cuddle up with us? We know it's flat, why you making such a fuss? My supper was the fucking best, that's just because the earth is flat. It hit me like an uppercut to the nuts. The earth is flat, and there's nothing you can do. The earth is flat, and there's nothing you can do. There's a Russian with the crew, don't forget to brush after your food. Asteroids, and asteroids too. The earth is flat, and there's nothing you can do. The earth is flat, there's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat, there's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat, and there's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat, there's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat, there's nothing you can do about it. What you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. It's fucking flat. The earth is fucking flat. The earth is fucking flat. The earth is fucking flat.
Back to what we were doing.
They saw the moon there. And the moon serves as a simple timekeeper, but the Antikythera mechanism can forecast when and where the moon will appear in the sky. Making a reasonable calendar and balancing lunar and solar cycles were two of the ancient Greek astronomers' main objectives. The moon takes roughly 27 hours and 8 days to appear in the same location in the sky, and this is called the tropical monthly compared to the sun's path, and the sidereal monthly compared to the stars. And because the new moon is not visible, it takes 29 days and 12 hours to cycle back from full to full. They added a mechanism to the Antikythera mechanism that displays the waxing and waning.
Oh, they added a mechanism to the mechanism?
And it required a smaller gear in addition to the sun.
Hell yeah.
And this idea hadn't been seen for another 1,400 years later, where we start to notice it in astronomical clocks from the Middle Ages.
This guy knows
original
everything
hardware
about this thing.
was designed 2,000 years ago in ancient Greece.
How does he know
But
so
the
much?
Cosmos is the software that runs it, and their detailed knowledge of it comes from an even earlier culture.
Freemason too.
He's AI.
This must have
I think
been
he's
a
AI.
very precious piece of equipment.
Austin
that may have
Murphy.
been on their way to sell.
Come to Boston
Maybe it
Ray
was on
Mudford
order from a
Adventures,
landowner,
Austin
one
Murphy.
of the many errands. This machine appears to be a calendar
Oh,
that
don't.
could have been used to keep track
do
of
what
the
you want.
seasons, which was especially important to farmers. Also to predict when the new moon would appear, which is the beginning point for every month. The Antikythera mechanism employed 6 gears to achieve the ratio of 254/19, beginning with a 64-tooth gear wheel at the center. The formula 254 months in 19 years is created by adding these ratios together. Some have claimed that it is so complex that the Greeks could never have created it. Some even assert that it was made by extraterrestrials. According to a best-selling book from the 1960s, highly developed aliens must have brought it to Earth from another planet. The idea put forth by Eric von Daniken and others like him that anything complex or interesting from antiquity was brought by aliens is simply absurd, and thus being disproved by other academics. You've replaced a simple hypothesis that the ancient people were intelligent and diligent with a more complex one, namely that these aliens exist. The complexity of the ancient device still astounds modern engineers, so why not choose the more straightforward theory? Although we pictured them as primitives, they were not. They were individuals there with extraordinary minds who could invent incredible things, like Archimedes.
The Antikythera mechanism explains the moon's variable speed in particular. It's a very subtle effect that most casual observers would never notice. Over the course of a month, the moon gradually speeds up and slows down in its path across the sky. The geometrical formula to work out the moon's variable speed was created by a man.
Oops. Oh, come on. Dude, I hate when BitChute does that. So full of shit. All right, we'll have to go back.
What was that?
They glitches out every once in a while.
Oh.
For me. And it's been glitching off of Singeman, too.
It's not because you copyright or whatever?
No. I'll have to go back and just retrace my steps. Real excited. Yep. There you go. But
Junk food for weight
you're gonna
loss.
play right
Excuse
back
me.
where we were.
You look great.
Oh, thank you.
Do you mind if I ask how old you are?
Come on, you're not supposed to ask the woman that.
Hey, Ray, I got a video from inside that Flat Earth Pizza.
Oh yeah? Where did you put it?
I could put it in the back.
So private the link?
Yeah.
All right.
It's like a minute and a half or something. It's real quick. I should have went slower actually.
I forget where we was on this thing. That's the problem, dude. Oh, actually, we'll find it. Yeah, put it in and I'll watch that for a second. But yeah, we can just pretty much start it anywhere, dude. I mean, do you remember where we were on this thing, or what? Oh, it's an hour and 40 minutes long. We don't want to. Yeah, let's see what this is. I bet you we were like right here.
Moved only a bit, but the moon is 3 zodiac signs further.
All right. Did you put it in the link? No, not yet.
So, another week, we have a full moon. The moon is exactly opposite the sun. Then again, half moon, and then again, new moon. 1 month have
Do we
passed
already
now.
see this part?
Sun and the moon are both one zodiac sign further than at the beginning. For the moon phases, we need only 2 gears. They are attached to the solar and the lunar pointer.
Love it.
There's a crown wheel, and the lunar pointer is mounted on the gear wheel, which has the same number of teeth as a ground wheel and runs in it. Therefore, with each rotation of the lunar pointer following the solar pointer, the moon axis rotates exactly once around itself, indicating all the phases of the moon, one after the other. So, this is quite simple. As we see above, it's the same way.
Those of you that don't know, this is an MK Ultra trick. This is me putting a clock in front of your face to hypnotize you.
Reflected in the Antikythera mechanism. You can see clearly Earth is not in between the sun and the moon for the lunar phases or the eclipses, but below it. The sun and the moon rotating above us as seen in reality. And in this mechanical planetarium, the Antikythera mechanism calculates exactly that, which is impossible to be shown on a heliocentric model.
Whoa. Oh. This might be good. No. Did it do it again? Oh, wow. Killing me. Just killing us. They're like, you cannot watch this. You cannot watch this Flat Earth documentary live tonight. We do not want you to watch it.
Watch what steak does to your gut.
Oh,
the
no.
carnivore
I don't
diet.
want
Why
to
do
know.
people lose weight so rapidly?
Oh, what
Protein
kind of
is difficult to break down, and we lose 30% of
That's
the
what they say.
calories just by breaking it down into amino acids. But every study shows a strong association between red meat eating and arthritis and heart problems. A lot of
Oh,
people are
no.
surprised that most.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to know. What is this? No. Not at all. Oh, that's for him. Fucking give me a quiz. Fuck you.
I is solar year. The amount of
Right,
time
Russ.
it takes for the sun to rotate around the Earth with the lunar
yo.
month.
Yo,
The
yo.
amount of time it takes for the moon to transit between nodes in the
God, dude, oh wow. All right, we're gonna have to move on. We're gonna have to move on. BitChute is being a BitChute. It's being a crapshoot. It's being a shit shoot. Here's Joe King's video.
The shit show.
Flat Earth Pizza. Oh, no, is it a castle? Is it a castle? No. Okay.
Is this one? Is it a castle?
Yeah. Go play it. Go play it.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll let it go. We'll let it go. It's good. It's good. Put the other one in too if you got it.
I think the first one I put, yeah, is Flat Earth Pizza.
Okay, I see it. I didn't see it at first.
This is just like weeks ago. All this snow.
Singe Man's been to Flat Earth Pizza.
That's the very beginning of the Truckee River right there on the right.
Group shoot. Yeah. Crap shoot. Hit shoot. YouTube. And BitChute. It's a shit
These
shoot.
people walking right in front of me. Oh. I'm trying to get hikers banned from trails.
Why?
No, I'm just kidding. It's kind of funny, you know, because they want to get bikes off trails. You ever seen the Godfather?
Yes. Yeah, The Godfather. Of course I have.
That's where they're over here in Lake Tahoe, bro. This is where they hang out at. They have the wedding and all that stuff.
I just posted you in my community section.
Who?
You. This
Oh,
channel.
nice.
This stream. That's how I keep track of you.
Nice.
Keep track of the numbers tomorrow.
So I was working at this job way over here for it's like some Google guy or something, and I kept driving by this little place over here that looks like a castle and stuff. So I came back with my bike, parked over there, and rode back over here because I can't park in front of it. You like to live there, dude? There's the rich people. That's where I work
Shut
at.
the music. All right, I'll shut the music off. We can talk over it.
Yeah.
All right, great stuff. Okay, so
Keep going. Yeah, let it go. Yeah.
yeah, let it go. Let it ride. Keep going.
That's a bakery right there on the right. The best stuff. Oh, it's good, dude.
Lightning speed, midnight.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, it's almost your birthday.
It's almost my birthday, bro.
Oh, we got to get, yeah. Don't worry. I have something prepared for you.
So look at this place. Like, you pull up. Oh no, that's some people going by, I think. Oh yeah, see that's a wall right there. I'm talking about it. It's a stone wall. It's covered in snow, but it's like super old looking. And it goes all along here. And then it goes to these two like entryways with these old stone entryways with crosses on top.
Poop shoot. Sorry. I'm in the chair. So yeah, that's a cross. That's a cross.
And look at this one here, and then look at this house.
So what do you think? Do you think that bricks melted and turned into those stones? I don't.
No,
know.
What I think, this is a mud flutter right here, bro.
Yeah.
Like this is just the top of this thing. Like,
yeah,
it's the trippiest, and all around it, like you can't build a house. There's like houses on either side, but like in businesses and stuff. But look at this thing, dude. Like,
Rye Russ is back.
This thing is ancient, dude.
Yeah.
How cool is that thing?
I'll put the link out if anyone else wants to join. You know, we're just hanging out. It's nothing serious.
Sorry, I was just having a little technical difficulties.
It's serious for when me and Singe Man do research for like 3 days on a show, though. That's serious shit.
That is.
I get serious when I'm trying to mix my Boston Ray music with my Stuffed Beagle masterpiece mashup, and Scott interrupts me. That's ridiculous. I wanted it to be a perfect.
Let's take one more look at it, and then that's it. Look at this thing. It's just like, dude, that's another entryway with two like cross things. I mean, it's just a trippy house.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can put the Flat Earth Pizza one on, or you can watch me go downhill a little bit.
Well, let's go downhill. It's good footage. It's good footage. Let's see. Oh, I feel like I'm flying when I'm down here.
Like, Dude, look at there's a lake over there, bro.
Whoa, zoom in. Phew.
But there's stuff, man, up there, just like everywhere, man. Just like.
Yeah, I feel like I'm skiing down this thing right now. It's great.
But inside Flat Earth Pizza, dude, there's a newspaper article inside Flat Earth Pizza for like they were offering $4,000 for someone to prove that the Earth is flat. On some newspaper was. It's pretty trippy.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Singeman was there.
Oh yeah. It's pretty good pizza.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Great footage though. You got like really good quality stuff now. I'm proud of you. I've watched you come up.
Thank you, buddy.
You have better quality stuff than me now. I
Well,
don't have one of these cameras.
How about when you watch a real good video and you go, "Damn, my video sucks compared to this one." You know what I mean? You're like,
well,
some of these
yeah,
guys got money.
You're right. Yeah. Well, they don't. It's not that they have money. They might have got a good deal on a camera. Like, you just got to look on like Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist and shit. For when
I got to get the drone going, and I need more a computer with more memory, and that's going to be a game changer right there.
Singeman knows a good company to get computers from.
Does he?
One year they talked to him about it, dude.
Nice.
It's yeah. I think they're in Cali too.
Yeah, I got to hang out with Singe sometime. Yeah, we're not that far.
You're not? How far away are you?
Probably about 4 hours, 5 hours. I don't actually know where exactly Singe is at.
You know, there's a meetup in August. There's a meetup in August.
Where at?
At Flat Earth Farms, I think. I'm not gonna.
Oh, dude, let's go. I'm in, dude.
I'm not going this year, but there's a bunch of people going.
Where is that?
California.
Northern California, baby. That's where I'm from. I'm from the Bay Area.
Nice.
Yeah.
Home of the gelato strain.
Home of a lot of different strains, dude.
Right.
Just to name one.
Yeah. I remember when it first came, it was like 1989 when we were in high school. And like groups, all of a sudden Green Bud was there. Boom, like killer Green Bud.
Yeah.
Jason. I know Jason wants to join.
Tell him to come on.
He can't get his StreamYard to let him in.
Really?
Yeah. I know what he's talking about. It was happening to me last week too. And then all of a sudden I figured it out somehow. I forget how I figured it out though, Jason. I can't help you. But I did.
I almost bought some gelato tonight, but I went with the grape.
Is that over? Oh yeah, the grape gas.
No,
Yeah.
Well, I love the grape gas. I love that one.
Do
They
you
have
do?
that at Vitacan. This one's called grape mint gas.
Isn't that an indica though?
Grape mint gas is a hybrid.
It's a hybrid. Yeah, I don't know, man. I used to like. All right, so the hybrids to me are kind of weird. Like,
yes, they can be for sure.
yeah, it's like the farmers try to like make it stronger, so they're like breeding all these different plants together, and some of them are good at it.
Really?
Some of the farmers,
Especially if it's a
some of them are-
50-50 hybrid.
yeah, some of the farmers are good at what they're doing, and they're making good strains, and then some of them are just like oddball fucking strains that are just like make you feel like freaking, I don't know, like negative effects. Like, I don't like those ones.
Trial and error.
Yeah,
Find the ones you want.
But for the most part, I used to when I was younger, I was hyper, and I had a lot of problems. So I used to like the indicas because they used to make me sleep. I got fibromyalgia, so it takes away the pain in my joints and my muscles, and anxiety. It calms you down. But now that I do this YouTube thing, and I need to be creative. I need to have inspiration. I need to have energy because I have 3 kids and I'm no car and I'm walking like miles, like 9 miles a day.
Yeah. You need dopamine.
I need something that's going to wake me up. So I go with the sativas. All right. Did we look at Flat Earth Pizza yet? No, we didn't.
Oh, so yeah, so that's why I suggested to you the dispensary called Vitacan.
Yeah.
They have legit sativas there.
Really?
Oh yeah. So like other sativas and different other dispensaries, they're more like hybrid.
A hybrid. I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It happened to me. I said sativa and I got it and I was like, this is kind of like a hybrid. You can tell.
Yeah. It's more like an indica even at times.
Yeah.
So yeah, check out Vitacan. Vitacan, their sativas, they're real sativas.
I will check it out. Like landrace sativas, you're saying, right?
Yeah.
So I guess
exactly.
I'm a Mason.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Found
they're
this picture of me at
using-
age 16 when I'm in front of a Liberty Bell and 2 flags. So I guess I was a Mason.
All right, let's
I
put
didn't
them.
know it.
This was singed like
Age 16.
in
Yeah, right.
1850.
Nice. That was before a reset.
Yeah, look at him. He's up near that old
Liberty
world.
Bell,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's standing next to the old
Pre-reset.
world technology right there.
Dang it.
He's like, they don't know that this is tech. He's like, in the future, when they see this picture, they're not going to know that it's tech.
It's in TikTok.
Just Maximus.
Back up a little bit. You're too close. There you go. Back up a little bit more.
Antiquitech. There it is. I
How
see it.
funny, dude.
It looks like a robot.
Young truther.
Realize.
That was the robot that abducts you in the middle of the night.
All right, let's check out Singe. Look
That
what I
is
got on
like,
the screen.
that's an arc with like a plaque.
Watch.
So it's like very Masonic.
Those that know, know.
Singe, look what I have on the
Maybe I
screen.
can scan it in.
Singe,
Go
look what I
ahead.
have on the screen. Look what I have on the screen.
If you were abducted
any
in the
bells?
middle of the night, you know what I'm talking about.
It was good.
I've been there.
You were there, right?
Yeah.
Guess what? This is
Yeah.
Joe King's footage. Do you have your footage?
Yeah, buddy.
Do you have your footage? Where is it? On Late Night Live channel? It's on Late Night Live channel, ain't it?
Whip it out.
Dig through it.
No, weren't you
Oh, that's
live
right.
on
I
Late?
don't have it. You recorded.
It's on Late. It's on Late
I
Night
was
Live.
just there. I have some footage somewhere.
No, didn't you go live on
Dude,
Late
all
Night
my
Live
phone's
channel?
broken.
I'm gonna check.
If you were
I gotta wait, shut
abducted by a robot in the middle of the night, put it in the chat.
That's World's Fair. Good stuff, man. Check this out.
Oh, nice. Your channel's coming up now, Sam.
Look at this.
It wasn't coming up before.
Nice.
Late Night Live.
$5,000 if you could prove the world is a sphere. Classic. Look at that.
Weird. The opposite. Yeah.
Oh my God.
This place is great,
That
man.
was a Flat Earth
Carson City.
disc right there.
A few of the I've seen this on a few of the content.
I should have
People
stayed on my one for a
that I
second.
like online have been
No, it ain't this.
asking about this place. This one right here, I have in my house.
Oh, baby.
I've got that one framed as well in my place. And you got over here on this wall. You got all the good stuff here. Look at this. Look at Admiral Byrd. Sick.
Of course.
Sick. There he is. Man. New standard map. Guys.
Nice.
This is our kind of place right here.
Yeah, we need to be there. Yep, I love it, Joe. Good
Our
job.
kind of place.
Good job. So,
I talked to that guy that was on that video that you played the other night. I talked to that guy,
Okay.
the owner that was being interviewed by on that you played it the other night.
Hold on.
Emergency alert system. The United States government has issued an emergency alert. This is not a drill. Please be advised and listen to all the information presented. All citizens in the northeastern section of Indiana, counties Allen, Noble, DeKalb are all advised that there is currently a curfew going into effect at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and that anyone found outside after those hours, unless you are emergency personnel, such as police, medical, firefighting, or government, will be fined and face possible incarceration. There are currently several riots taking place in northeastern Indiana, including Fort Wayne, South Bend, and other places, and a state of emergency has been declared to combat the growing property damage and violence that has erupted. State government and law enforcement are currently aware of a rapidly growing movement taking place after an alleged video of Fort Wayne Mayor Jeremiah Walters was recorded of him shape-shifting from human into what appears to be an alleged lizard-shaped man and consuming a pile of unidentified meat in his office. Local authorities are aware of the current rumor that is going around and assure all conspiracy theorists that this is not the truth. In fact, all video is classified as being fake and are the result of deepfake AI-created propaganda. All citizens are to be aware of the Emergency Powers Act that was initiated through an executive order of the President of the United States. As of now, the combined powers of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, Homeland Security, local law enforcement, and a newly established Office of Information Assurance, OIA, are currently investigating the alleged rumors of lizard people placed in key positions of power within the United States government from the local level to the top level. Lizard people have long been a favorite conspiracy theory from those who have for years believed in aliens, and only now is it reaching a point where real-world violence and property damage is being initiated. The United States government believes that this evidence is nothing more than fabricated propaganda located on the internet by factions and foreign governments seeking to discredit the United States within the global community and seek to undermine its authority. All current evidence that is currently being shared across the internet, from social media to private accounts to numerous websites and other fake news organizations, are to be currently deleted. If anyone is found with any photos, videos, or any other media that is in current violation of the information assurance, they will be fined up to $100,000 with up to 15 years in incarceration. Any websites that have any such media are currently required to delete any propaganda that shows any member of Congress or any other local government as a lizard person. This also goes in effect for private citizens such as celebrities, billionaires, co-founders of social media websites, scientists, and more, or be summarily fined. This has been an emergency alert issued by the United States government.
Okay. Well, Singeman, you're muted. You're muted. Singeman, you gotta unmute yourself. Unmute.
Unmute.
Oh, the other mute button. There's 5 mute buttons. Okay. I got 3 up here. Hey, look at that. Put me full screen.
It's old home week. Oh,
Yo,
back up.
That's
Back it
the
up.
robot.
Back it up. Back it up.
That's the robot
I can see
that
the bell.
abducts you.
I can see the bell. Why don't you just take a real picture of it with your camera and then send it to me in a link, and I'll bring it up on the screen and we'll look at it.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, good job. Good job.
Yeah, I don't want to give out the hard evidence of my Masonic past, so I don't want to send you the picture.
That was the picture of the robot that abducts
We'll get back
people.
to this then. Yes,
Really? Okay. I see the robot.
And then they say it's aliens.
All right, send me the picture. Hey, what's up?
But it's not aliens. We're the aliens.
Due to this mistake of Dubai, today the whole Dubai is submerged in water. It seems as if Dubai was not built on sand, but on water. Actually, it rained in Dubai on Tuesday, and it rained so much that it is being said that the rain of the entire 6 months happened in just 24 hours, and that is why the condition of Dubai became like this. And if you are wondering how it started raining so much on this dry land, then let me tell you that what Dubai does is that it makes artificial rain through clouds every year, which disturbs nature, and the result is something like this.
Most of the town is now underwater because they created artificial clouds to generate rain months ago, and now they simply can't make it stop. It's insane to think that humans were capable of creating flood problems in a literal desert, but apocalypse due to the climate changes they made.
Wow.
Whole new lost pyramid.
So
a pyramid
climate
that has
change
never
is
been
flooding the desert.
excavated before. Exciting.
And things are
The pyramid
showing up.
complex is located in Dashur,
That's
really
what's up.
close to the famous Bent Pyramid and Red Pyramid. Now, there's no top of the pyramid left, as you can see. It's just the foundations and the chambers inside. Now, everyone was so excited because they were like, we need to open the tomb, the chamber, because it's never been opened before, and we are going to find the first ever dead pharaoh to be found in a pyramid anywhere.
You hear
Because
that?
if you didn't know already, they have never found an original body,
Yeah, they
an
never-
original burial in any pyramid.
Yeah, good
But
call.
it's even better.
Ever.
Because
So everyone
they're
was
on
really
it.
hyped
They're on
up
it.
for the opening of this
English
chamber. Even the
accents.
Smithsonian Museum sent out a film crew so they could capture the opening moments when they found a real pharaoh buried in a pyramid. And then, guess what they found?
Yo, mama.
Absolutely nothing. So this huge granite block, they had
Sounds familiar.
to
They always find
open up
empty.
with modern
No
equipment because
way.
it had been sealed shut for thousands of years, and there was absolutely
Nice.
nothing
There-
inside
they-
this
they just-
chamber. Not even the
they just
remnants
show
of a
us that there
burial
was
or a single bone or a single jewel. Nothing, which was very disappointing for the Egyptologists.
I think they're lying. There's got to be something there.
However, it is yet another strike in the argument that these pyramids were originally
Nice.
not used as tombs, that the original purpose and function of the pyramids was something completely different, which would make complete
I
sense.
think that we should just stop researching this stuff and start researching how to rebuild the antiquity and actually just make this stuff work again.
There
And stop
are
like
people
debating
doing
it.
that. Administer. There are. Let's look some
Yeah.
of that up.
Yeah, look
I
it
got
up.
some right here.
Sense as to why there was nothing.
Check the
in
Internet Archives.
chamber, because it's not an original tomb. It is in fact a reaction chamber for the whole purpose of the pyramid, which I believe was a chemical.
I got
reaction.
flood in the desert.
Oh, what now you say? So a
Perhaps
theory,
it is.
I've recently found a theory by a guy called Jeffrey Drum on YouTube. His YouTube channel is called Land of Chem, as in like chemistry. And
He's
he
he's
has
from
been
Boston.
analyzing all
No.
of these samples that have been
Ottavino.
taken
He's
in every
Land
single
of Chem. I've
pyramid
heard of this
site.
guy
And
too.
I'm so excited, I can't talk.
Yesterday had a really long chat with Angel. I love Angel. Angel is greatgizapyramid.com. His telephone number's there. He also has a
Call him up.
website which is see@giza.
get him on the phone.
Was or WS, and he is absolutely mad keen on those pyramids. And if you check this channel out and put Great Giza Pyramid, you will see that I, over the years,
Anyone who wants to join,
had much contact with him, either
You can
as
add your
hangouts
channels
when we
too.
were live. We used to go live with Angel, and him and Artis used to have a history night, and also as afterwards showing his videos, having chats with him. And the one thing, so basically he's been making, if you go to his channel, he's been making videos for a long time and trying to explain to everybody what he thinks the Great Giza Pyramids were. So he's had a little bit of time off from filming, and he's gone back and he's made this video, which I'm going to show you, because he believes.
Just want people to look at this system, understand that it was designed as a system. It was
I
not
get it.
designed as a
Geoengineering is
monument.
causing floods in the desert.
There is hard evidence of
a
chemical
trick.
compounds all over the ancient pyramid sites. And what's interesting is each pyramid has a different chemical compound found inside these reaction chambers.
He believes.
Just want people to look at this system, understand that it was designed as a system. It was not designed as a monument.
Or both. Copy. Almost my birthday. What? Singe, what town are you in, Singe?
In Mendocino County.
Oh, cool.
It's pretty big, but
Yeah,
if
it's
you're
big.
near
Yeah.
there, I can meet you anywhere.
I know, that's cool.
Where are you near?
You know,
Like-
it's funny
like-
you say that because, I mean, I have an idea that okay, when I'm looking at the gravestones, the old ones,
I thought you were talking
the ones
this.
that no, I'm talking at 1982 Mustang. Yeah, so Mr. 1982 Mustang. His first name's 1982. His last name's Mustang.
He's near
But-
us.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, but the thing is, the gravestones, they have like that moss on them, and they make them look old. But I don't think they're really old. I think they just make them look old. I don't think there's really people.
We did a
buried in
show
them.
on moss and lichens, so you know.
Yeah, we did a whole
the
show
moss
on
and
it.
lichens.
Yeah, good call. I totally forgot about that, dude. Did a whole show on moss and lichens.
Whoa.
We researched everything, dude. I wonder which episode that was, dude.
How funny.
It's crazy.
There's
There's
one
too
guy
many
had
of
a
them. We're all on
early
Odyssey.
ones. They're like the first 2 months.
Shout
of
out to
it.
Odyssey. I'm gonna go over to Odyssey and say hi. Something I never normally do. Nobody's over there anyway.
Yeah,
They're making me sign in. I can't do it from here. Wow. I can't even get into my own. Hey, so when's your birthday? How much longer?
What for me? It's a couple hour and 45 minutes.
All right. All right. We're almost there.
But where you're at,
It's your birthday, but
Yeah.
I'm waiting for your birthday.
I'm older. Where you're at?
All right. Why? Why? You planning on dropping off soon or something?
No, no.
You're gonna stay here till your birthday, till the ball drops.
I don't know, but I got a cup of coffee, so that.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make more coffee. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going hard. We're gonna keep going strong. We've already been going for 2 hours and 30 seconds. Everybody, smash the like button. Everybody, smash the share button. Everybody, smash the support, the join, everything.
Smash the shit out of it.
Smash it, pound it.
Or you could lightly tickle it in the corner.
Happy birthday, homeschool.
I guess.
Thank you, buddy.
100%. Hey, Ray, you see my background? It says no fishing.
No fishing.
Yeah, but
Nice.
look at the lake though. Like, would anyone ever fish out of that
Whoa, whoa,
disgusting
whoa.
crap?
Where is
back
that?
there?
Where is it?
That's in Florida.
Really? There's places that are that gross?
It's right next to a hospital.
Dude.
So
Wait, see, put
the
your full screen.
Wow,
hospital.
go back to that. Those logs for 40 years. What? That's
Dude,
cool.
I
Go too
never
fast.
friggin' seen a place that disgusting here yet.
I'm gonna
alligators and snakes. Where's that? Further down south than me?
I took that picture.
I'm in the nice part, I guess.
I literally,
you've seen it.
That's great. I took that picture.
Yeah.
But I will find out. I forget exactly where I was, so I will find out where I was when I took that.
You lived in Florida. You lived in Florida your whole life.
Pretty much. Except I lived in Boston for a year, and then I lived in New Jersey for 7 years, and I lived in Colorado.
You like Florida the best? You like Florida the best?
Yeah, I've always come back to Florida, and it is where I was born.
Yeah,
but, yeah. I feel like after I've moved around,
You tried
quite a
it.
bit.
You tried it. You were open minded. It wasn't like you were like, oh, the South's the best. I'm always gonna be from the South side. You know, you were like, all right, I'm gonna go up north and I'm gonna dip my feet in the up north, the East Coast waters.
I definitely did.
And you didn't like it.
I don't know what
You didn't like? No, I did like it. I did.
Oh, you did? No, it is fun, dude. It is fun.
I didn't.
I've been to Orlando.
Let me backtrack. I lived in New Jersey for 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a long time. Like they say all your cells are like completely regenerated after 7 years.
Nice. So what? So what does that mean? Like you after 7 years of what? Just
I know,
every 7 years you get a
They do say that.
freaking
But
clean
why?
slate. Every 7 years you're good. You start over. Forget about every problem you've ever had. In 7 years your problems will be gone. So when's the cutoff date and when does it start? Is it
If
every
you break
year?
a mirror, that's
Every year, 7 years
bad
from a different year.
You quit smoking, and 7 years later, it's out or whatever.
But
Oh,
I mean,
yeah. All right, all right.
this
From
lake
when you
is just
stop.
crazy.
Yeah.
So I mean, I just can't
That's
believe
about
this.
right too. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
All right. The firmament.
Let's go.
Maiden Castle is the largest hill fort in Britain, one of the largest in Europe.
These are just insane. These ones, man.
What's this? A horse-drawn bus? Oh yeah, I was looking at
What?
carriages, dude. All right, let me show you this shit, dude.
That was pimp, dude. That was so pimp.
Oh yeah, I
Staircase.
singed the link earlier. Hold on, let me get this up. This was cool.
Okay, I got something to share.
All right, what do you got? And then I'll find what I
I
have.
was traveling back from South Carolina. Saw a dinosaur bone.
Are you not using your mic tonight?
Yes, I am. Is that better?
You sound kind of like different. Maybe it's me. Go ahead.
Is that
You don't
better?
sound bad. No, you don't sound bad. It's just your microphone sounds different to me. Like,
Do you have a
maybe
stuffy
it's my
nose?
headphones. Yeah, it sounds stuffy, right, Joe? Joe,
No.
I didn't even say it, and Joe can hear it too.
I do not.
You sound
Maybe I
stuffy
do.
tonight.
It
Maybe
was
it's
not
maybe it's the
joking.
StreamYard. Maybe it's the
Maybe I
StreamYard.
do have an Stephen. I don't know.
Maybe it's the StreamYard.
This is true.
Yeah.
Harvard Yard.
Harvard
Open
Yard.
the hockey card, Harvard Yard.
Hold on a second.
All right.
Pull up the screen.
First and foremost, we'd like to thank Ja, our mothers for giving birth to us in this wonderful community. We love you. Ja bless. Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? I'm so sorry. What have I done to you? Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? Just like Tommy. What have I done to you?
Great.
The earth is flat, man. I'm calling up Batman. We waking up the people and bringing it back, fam. The earth being flat is a provable fact. It's time to let them know how we know that. Water always finds its own level. Believing in the globe, you're worshiping the devil. Thrust and combustion don't work in a vacuum. It's a pressurized system, just one little crack through. They tell you it's fact true, but nobody asked you. It's garbage, a crapshoot, it belongs in the bathroom. What type of sun-lapse footage do you got? The sun goes away and turns into a small spot. Dinosaur bones, a crushed chicken bones.
You might as well shut up and listen though. It's disinfo and misinfo. It's a mission to keep the public misinformed. Come on. Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? I'm so sorry. What have I done to you? Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? Just like Tommy. What have I done to you? I never wanted we to end. I always still will be your friend. Even when you're weak and your knees will bend. You got me wheezy and sneezy and easy then. I'll try to get some sleep again. We pretend we didn't know where we would end when we began. Even more when your days are too long and your life is boring. Looking in the mirror telling yourself it'll be better in the morning. It was like wholesale and a half sale and half sale and a wholesale. Until you got so confused you wound up saying no deal. Hey, nice merch, you got a promo code? He just put the chat on slow-mo mode. And man, I just don't know no more. Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? I'm so sorry. What have I done to you? Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? Just like Tommy. What have I done to you? Now sing it with me, come on. Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? I'm so sorry. What have I done to you? Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? Just like Tommy. What have I done to you?
Rasta Bear.
Bear.
Leave me. Dude, do you see my
Bear.
comment today? I missed this till this
Don't
morning.
ever read my comments.
I don't know how,
You're
but I
back.
missed that whole thing.
You're back.
Dude, that thing is epic, bro.
It's 100% epic.
What?
The biggest earworm ever.
Wait, what are we talking?
That song.
I'm talking about your song.
Oh,
Jay.
I commented this morning because I hadn't seen it. I don't know how I missed it.
It's a single, two songs.
It's
I'm
really
working
great
on
track,
I'm working on an album, but I'm trying to like.
It's a masterpiece.
It's gonna
dude.
take time, dude. I'm not gonna just
Dude,
drop an album.
everyone's
within,
humming
like, a
that
week.
song in their head.
All right, I know that it's catchy because my kids are singing it and they're only like 6 and 3.
What have I done?
So if little kids are catch,
I'm singing that to my dogs and cats and everything. Dude.
Yeah. I listen to it
Nice.
all day. I listen to it
Cool.
for hours. I hope it gets.
I've
catches
heard
on.
it enough, but yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, 100%. My dog's name's Coco, and I'm like, Cokie Bear. When I'm not known to.
Oh, that's the best, dude.
Oh
my god.
Awesome, bro. Love
So
that.
anyway, so that gave me the ideas of floods in the desert. Since did you get yours ready yet?
Oh yeah, it's just really quick. Hold
Where
on.
is
Let's see if I got it pulled
I'm
up.
gonna bring Coco on the show
Yeah, I
next.
pulled up.
What have I done?
This is really quick. Some
I didn't mean
dinosaur
to cut you off. I was
bones.
just kind of.
Or what
I
is
feel like
called
I was killing
I
time.
brought my
dinosaur.
dogs on this show one time, like back in.
Dinosaur
Oh
back in
yeah,
the day.
you did. I remember. You had dogs.
Yeah, but now she's older, and now we have another dog. It's like her little sister. Her name's Ellie. She's cool.
It's what they
What is
claim
it?
is a dinosaur bone.
Oh,
It's
cool.
what they
Where is
claim is a dinosaur bone,
Where?
and it's in Arizona.
Oh, cool.
I was in Arizona. Arizona sucks. Arizona sucks. I can just go like this.
Yo,
There you go.
I'm
That's a
going
little
to
better.
Arizona in a
How's that?
couple days, bro.
I saw ahead that you wouldn't be able to see it. So I'm like, there
Who's
you
going
go.
to Arizona?
I am. I'm going.
You'll
to
see
the
this if you're
Grand
on.
Canyon.
Who is right?
This is on Route 6.
I am. Yes.
Why?
This is on Route 66
You're
going
going
towards
there to film it?
California.
Yeah. I'm gonna film. I'm gonna film some shit.
Get me some footage of the bottom of the Grand Canyon and the way it looks with all the rooms and shit.
100%.
So this is Route 66 on
I'll
the
definitely
side.
do it.
Oh, actually, let's look that up now that we're
The bronze
talking about it.
cats.
Things that
Yeah,
thing,
bro. Yeah, I'll
what things
definitely-
recently discovered at the bottom of the Grand
like,
Canyon.
that's the main reason I'm
Brontosaurus
going.
hip bone with teeth marks
You know, I
and
thought about
bite
taking
holes
some
from a
mushrooms
meat-eating
and doing all
dinosaur.
that.
See, this right
Yeah.
here, these are teeth marks, and this is from a meat-eating dinosaur that it was bit. This is the hip bone. See, don't you believe it? See, it says it right there.
If it's on that plaque, it's got to be true.
It's a
All
bronze cast of the but spring, summer, fall. Oh, okay, that's ours. There you go. Visit.
You done?
There you go. If you're
You
going
done?
out there, there's where it is. It's Masonlands Communities College, Masonland. That's in the Masonland. New Mexico. Oh, this is New Mexico. Aha, sorry. sorry. It's a
brontosaurus hip bone, dude.
Dude,
Alright.
this
Get in
stream,
now?
this
Edge
streaming
of
to
it.
other channels is great because it's like you come
Oh,
on,
be
you
aware.
can stream it to
Yeah.
your channel. We leave a little piece of our stream on
Be
your channel. and-
aware.
Dude,
Okay,
all
be
week
aware.
it's been all over the place.
So just
Yeah.
estimate it. How many people are watching right now?
19. That's what it tells us
No, I mean just
Probably way more.
estimate it on all channels.
on all channels. Yeah, and that's not counting Odyssey.
Oh,
20.
here's see what else I have.
It's not, man. It's not a whole bunch.
There's people I know.
I don't have like hundreds of people watching, but you know what?
No, I know that.
I get like
I
a
know
few. I'm getting like 400 views a stream now. It's pretty good.
Nice.
We're slowly building. If we keep at this rate, we just
1600.
gotta keep
We have
pushing
to.
through. We
This
gotta
is the
keep getting
best shit.
everybody to post it, share it, let everybody know about it, stream it to your channel so that other people can see it. Because people don't understand when I say late night live, like what it is, like what it's about. Like,
When
we need to
people
bring
realize it,
people.
they're gonna
It's a
realize this-
truth variety show where
This is
where I put
where
out the
it's
link.
at.
Anyone
This
who
is
wants
where
to
it's
join
at.
can join. Anything you want to bring up or bring on, you can bring on. Like we're not afraid to look at anything.
I'll bring
I
more.
just want to say this.
Bring
I've
some
seen
gravy.
All the
Yeah, bring
Truther
something
channels.
good. I'm gonna bring something.
I've seen all the Truther channels.
Yeah.
Jaronism.
He's
Wits It Gets It. You know,
He's good.
all of them. You know, and they're great in their own thing.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
But,
Have you hung
but
out with them
overall,
though?
This channel is the most entertainment.
Yeah,
for,
we try
for
to
your
have
money
fun
right here.
for at night.
They are great people to hang out with, though. By the way, they're fun.
Really? Yeah.
Kim Ray loves the variety.
100%.
Although,
like I could
once
do
you
something
warm up to
completely
it,
nuts.
once
Like
you
you
warm-
want to see? You want to see? Watch, I'll show you guys.
But just overall entertainment value.
I
you
flat
can't beat
smacked
this
with
show.
Witsit. I flat smacked with Witsit in downtown Las Vegas.
Nice.
It was great.
That's cool. Back when he had the giant beard.
No, just last year, and then
last year. Okay.
I partied hard with Jaron. It was great.
Partied hard.
Check. Okay.
Oh, and I
So like I could go
Just
from
Jack and
I could go from flat
all
Earth
the gang,
to
dude.
mud flood to this in no time. You think I'm fucking around? Watch.
Kakalaki
Oh, yeah.
crew, the whole gang. They're great. They're all good people.
I don't know if I ever
we all have our
watched
little
it,
quirks. We're all great people, though.
Oh, hey Ray, I wanted to tell you, I found 3 Meltology Bible quotes and 1 mud flood.
Oh, you found 3
Bible
Meltology ones? Which ones are Meltology?
All right, check this out. All right,
Yeah,
all right.
let's hear it.
All right. The Meltology Bible quotes. Here we go. It's Micah 1, 2 through 4, Zechariah 3, 8 through 9, Nahum.
We love
1,
Rasta. He is a little
3
crazy, but we love
3
him.
through 4 and 5 through 8. And then the mud flood quote that I found is Zechariah 9:3. So
Nice.
check that out. That's the mud flood. That's the mud flood one that I found in the Bible. It's Zechariah 9:3.
Yeah, but you found 3 Meltology or 2 Meltology? Two.
It's
Two.
3.
3.
It's,
I know
it's 3.
2.
It's 3
Peter.
Meltology.
Peter is Peter one of them? Peter
No,
something?
no. The ones I found are Micah 1:2-4. It's called Zephaniah 3:8-9.
You're gonna love this if you've never seen it. You ever seen this?
That's Matt Lamon's thing, huh? Isn't it?
Let's go.
And then 1:3-4 and 5-8.
Here we go.
Those
Here we
are
go.
the Meltology.
Where the heck? Where it is? Right there. Okay.
I'd never seen a sky that color.
And just
Yellowy.
to anyone out there that hasn't
Black,
checked it out,
greeny,
look up
purple.
the Book of Enoch.
It was on.
Hold on one second. I'll pause it.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Anyone that doesn't know, check out the Book of Enoch.
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. We were looking at it the other day. The book of the heavenly illuminaries.
Yeah.
Dude, it's legit.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Book of Enoch is.
I couldn't believe that
just
this was
incredible.
happening. First the
just
sky,
incredible.
and then this horrible smell. Really sucked. Thunder and lightning, and it was horrible.
And there's many other awesome religious texts out there, but the book.
We're in very great danger from the pollution that's coming down over us. And we've been led astray by the
Is the
military
government
industrial
spraying
complex.
dangerous chemicals over us from
Is the
planes?
government experimenting with our
That's the
weather?
question at the heart of a phenomenon called chemtrails,
Chemtrails is
now
a term
getting
referring to the
widespread
visible
attention.
trail left by aircraft
Millions
in
of
the
tons
sky.
of toxic poisons released by
Confirmed that
planes
during the
as
Cold
part of
War,
the
the
government
United
plot to
States
affect
military
climate change.
conducted the government is up there in airplanes spraying all kinds of chemicals to change and manipulate the weather, leaving what you see there, and they call that a chemtrail.
Geoengineering. They say if it's poison in the soil,
Tests show
water,
high levels of these
increases the
chemicals
level
in
of
our
UV
rain
radiation.
and soil.
Using planes to spray chemicals into the atmosphere
Heavy
to
metals
manipulate
reflect
or
the
control.
sun's rays.
And that's why health department records show a sharp increase in barium and aluminum in California's water supply.
We shall propose further cooperative effort between all the nations in weather prediction and eventually in weather control.
The Army's need to know more and more about weather that surrounds this planet is a vital part of the expanded research program of atomic weapons. We all talk about the weather. The Army is doing something about the weather.
Look at that.
Weather manipulation.
Really? Really? Like that?
I would like to
Yikes.
take you into the laboratory and show you a few of the experiments that led us to our outdoor experiments in converting clouds into snow. Using a home freezing unit such as this, we can form supercool clouds just like those in the natural atmosphere by taking a tiny piece of dry ice such as this and scratching it so a few tiny fragments fall into the supercool cloud. Long streaks develop. The particles grow very fast. They grow about 1 billion-fold in volume in a few seconds. Many millions
This
of
is
snow
bad.
crystals form, and we get the same effect as is produced by dry ice. Dry ice is not particularly important as far as the fact that it's CO2 is primarily important because it's colder than minus 35 degrees centigrade. This is a picture of the first cloud that we see this back last November. Flying in a small Fairchild plane, and putting dry ice from a small dispenser in the bottom of the plane, and within minutes saw long streamers of snow falling from the base of the cloud and evaporating into the drier air below. Under many conditions, of course, full-fledged snowstorms will be produced in this way. Nature at last has permitted to do a little something about the weather.
Using Schaefer-Langmuir techniques, the Army
Project
Signal
Cirrus.
Corps and Office of Naval Research began conducting many of these experiments. In 1947, Project Cirrus expanded to test cloud seeding on a hurricane traveling eastbound 350 miles off the coast of Jacksonville, Florida. They dropped 80 pounds of dry ice into the
Jacksonville.
raging storm, only to realize that the hurricane suddenly changed direction and began traveling back towards the United States. Savannah, Georgia was hit by record-breaking winds of up to 85 miles per hour. More than 1,500 people were left homeless, and at least 2 people died. Total damage was reported in the millions of dollars, and the project and its participants were blamed for what happened.
On the night of the 15th of August, 1952, the worst flood in British history swept through the tiny seaside village of Lynmouth. 90 million tons of water devastated the area, killing 35 people and leaving over 400 homeless. 40,000 tons of boulders were dragged off the moors, destroying houses and cars. Porter spoke to squadron
Floods
leader
are wiping
Len
out the
Oakley.
houses,
He
dude.
confirmed that he worked on Project or Operation Cumulus, which was also
Dude.
referred to as
Did you see
Operation
that?
Witch
So,
Doctor.
so like it's 40 tons of water. So it's like it will take down big brick build. The water alone will take down the buildings.
What's more, in mid-August 1952, Alan Yates, a lecturer at Cranfield School of Aeronautics at the time, was asked to take part in cloud seeding experiments. According to Yates, the artificial rain fell over Lynmouth and washed the village into the sea. Newly declassified documents
Hey,
prove
John
that
Keely.
Project Cumulus was
You
indeed
made it.
going on the day of the flood that year.
Project Skyfire, a U.S. forestry.
You ever seen this, John Keely?
No.
Put a 1 if you've seen it. Put a 2 if you haven't.
Search operation concerned with the study of lightning and all of its manifestations.
Project Skyfire is aimed at lightning fires in western Florida. In detail, the manner in which your work involves you in the dispersion of clouds, which happen to have some effect on, or rather bring about thunderstorms or what have you. Could you tell our audience something about that type of work? Laurie, we're conducting experiments in cloud seeding aimed at determining whether or not weather modification techniques might possibly prevent lightning fires. We carry this work on by seeding clouds with silver iodide nuclei. We disperse silver iodide from specially developed generators located either on the ground or on aircraft. Our experience has been that we can do the best job through aircraft seeding.
Again, man looks to his own efforts to increase the flow of water. Since the 1946 experiments of Dr. Vincent Schaefer, we have known that some clouds can be modified through seeding to yield additional precipitation. In 1961, Congress directed the Bureau of Reclamation to begin a long-range study of cloud seeding with the aim of eventually augmenting the nation's supply of water. The program, called Project Skywater, continues at many sites throughout the United States. Eventually, if the research program proves successful, the methods learned will become part of our nation's integrated water resources program.
In 1962, during the Vietnam War, American forces responded with Operation Ranch Hand. Over the next 9 years, spraying an area about the size of Massachusetts with defoliants, the most notorious being Agent Orange. Large swaths of Vietnam were left barren.
Enough food to feed 600,000 people for a year has been destroyed.
Despite this sudden devastation, U.S. officials said the spraying created no lasting harm.
Milton Ross, Special Forces advisor near Pleiku, has a son born without the tips of his fingers.
North Vietnam charged today that defoliants have produced many instances of miscarriages, congenital defects, and monstrosities among children.
The Vietnamese government insisted the cause was Agent Orange.
Although that war was long ago, there is lingering anger about the United States use of a controversial defoliant spread by American aircraft on the jungles there. An epidemic.
He's pretty good, Biggs. He's pretty good.
Birth defects, brain damage, and rare cancers still affecting hundreds of thousands of Vietnamese today.
According to environmental studies, high levels of dioxin could still be found in the soil in certain areas and
Wow.
had seeped into nearby lakes.
This is crazy.
Agent Orange was a safe
Agent
product when it
Orange.
was used.
That's
in the
Roundup,
War,
dude.
And it's a safe product today.
No, it's not.
I just saw a guy spraying something like that outside the road. Big tank on his back. We'll get Kimmerer put it in the chat. Yeah, Roundup.
With all the smoke coming out of him, seeding the clouds, and I want to know, why that stuff is going down, man. And why doesn't the media report that stuff to the people, man? I'm telling you what happened. The planes come over an hour and a half, and they see all the clouds. People of unknown origin were seeding the clouds.
Hardcore,
I don't know what they're
neurological, dude. Crippled huge.
Project Storm Fury assembles a team of highly trained scientists and technicians to fly into mature hurricanes.
Scientists working on the project were convinced that they could reduce hurricane devastation using a process called cloud seeding by spraying the thunderclouds inside the hurricane with a chemical called silver iodide. This would become known as the Storm Fury hypothesis.
The seeding planes fly across the eye and into these clouds, seeding the supercooled water droplets from the belt of maximum winds outwards.
As the silver iodide turns the supercooled
This is how they do it.
ice, the heat released during this process causes the seeded clouds to grow and develop into a new outer eye wall.
San Diego,
At that time, the
1901, I
United
think.
States Army were in Vietnam. Pierre Saint-Amand was part of the team assembled in a top-secret cloud seeding operation known simply as Project Popeye. In May 1967, as monsoon clouds developed over the Ho Chi Minh Trail, Armand and his team put their new weapon to the test.
We jetted the material so that it fell into the growing part of the cloud, and it rained very heavily out of it, and everybody was convinced with that one experiment that we had done enough.
Project Popeye had opened the door to a new and dangerous type of warfare.
Some said, if you control the weather, you can control the world. Military planners imagined loading the clouds with radiological, biological, or chemical agents and having them rain on demand.
You could attack your enemy using the weather, but denied ever doing so. Allegations were made that cloud seeding had not only made jungle paths impossible, it had also killed thousands of innocent people. But this didn't stop governments from continuing to explore ways of modifying the weather, sometimes for highly questionable purposes.
And that message calls for new frontiers, new visions.
Lyndon Baines.
Us taking the steps now that will make us no longer second in space and in science. It lays the predicate and the foundation for the development of a weather satellite that will permit man to determine the world's cloud layer and ultimately to control the weather, and he who controls the weather will control the world. It lays the steps that's necessary to provide a nuclear rocket that will produce benefits that are so unlimited that I couldn't tell you about them if I had all that.
July 1976. Strange, unexplained blackouts in worldwide communications plague the globe and are covertly transmitting extremely low-frequency waves, otherwise known as ELF waves.
It's called the Russian woodpecker because it was essentially that sort of clicking, pecking sound.
In 1982, a report by Pentagon researcher Al Ponte alleges the Russian woodpecker signal is actually creating layers of artificial ionization in the upper atmosphere, which means it could have been bending the jet stream and altering global wind patterns.
There's been a lot of research in military labs over what you can do with putting radio waves into the atmosphere. Some of the research indicates that one can move the jet stream around and thus induce weather conditions.
It's no coincidence that the United States began building its own mysterious array of antennas.
HAARP is the High Frequency Active Auroral Research Project, originally a joint effort of the Air Force and Navy in cooperation with a number of academic institutions.
Of 180 antennas, approximately 72 feet tall, linked together to function as one giant steerable antenna. Steerable because it can aim millions of watts of ELF waves into one tiny patch of the atmosphere. HAARP is one of several ELF wave transmitters located all over the globe. Working in tandem, these transmitters alter the weather anywhere in the world, potentially changing the jet stream's course entirely. The intense energy being beamed into the sky by HAARP sends pulses of ELF waves into the ionosphere. The waves get reflected back down and pass through the Earth and ocean. But HAARP's startling potential doesn't end there. It's linked to a strange phenomena occurring in our skies.
On clear days, you can often see long white lines being traced high in the sky. They are contrails of jet aircraft, actually long, slender clouds. Weathermen are finding them especially fascinating because a theory is being developed that those long white lines may be changing our weather for the better. Details from Roger O'Neill.
The exhaust from jet engines, usually seen as long, thin trails of white clouds behind high-flying jet airplanes, may be a big reason why there are 30 fewer days of sunshine a year in the Midwest now than there were in 1900. The daily range between high and low temperatures has also narrowed.
In the absence of natural clouds, given the correct atmospheric conditions, jet aircraft in high frequency can almost completely cover the atmosphere with clouds.
No one is trying to make clouds now using jet engines, but this study suggests that jet travel is inadvertently making our days more cloudy. And someday, weather researchers may be able to use jets on purpose to change our weather. Roger O'Neill, NBC News, Champaign, Illinois.
And finally, a federal report today predicted possible catastrophic warming of the Earth by the 1990s with a strong climate change.
Hurricane Gloria is moving on the East Coast tonight like a monster out of a science fiction film.
3,000 homes went underwater, and of those, almost 900 were destroyed.
From 1987 through 1992, California experienced the most severe drought in the state history. According to NOAA, an anomaly occurs in the jet stream. The winds appear to change direction, blowing east to west instead of west to east, indicating the jet stream coming into the west is suddenly much weaker than normal, causing a drought. By 1995, jet stream returns to normal.
Basically is what they do.
There were huge problems with flooding. Intersections and parking lots underwater.
They're like, let's make the winds go in the opposite direction they're supposed to go in and see what happens.
Homes, people trapped in the river that you see out here behind me, forcing those dramatic rescues.
This U.S. Air Force report graphically outlines the military's desire to exploit and manipulate the weather for purposes of war by the year 2025.
Yep.
According to one of the most harrowing lines in this report,
That's
quote,
next year.
weather modification force multiplier with tremendous power that could be exploited across the full spectrum of war-fighting environments.
Man-made global warming is no longer just a theory about climate. It is the defining moral and political cause of our age. It is presented in the media as having the stamp of authority of an impressive international organization,
The IPCC.
the United Nations Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, or IPCC.
I've often heard it said that there is a consensus of thousands of scientists on the global warming issue and that humans are causing a catastrophic change to the climate system. Well, I am one scientist, and there are many that simply think that is not true.
The final conclusions are politically driven.
This claim that the IPCC is the world's top 1,500 or 2,500 scientists. You look at the bibliographies of the people, and it's simply not true. There are quite a number of non-scientists.
And to build the number up to
Look at this guy.
2,500, they have to start taking reviewers.
Yeah, Ray, look at my picture,
So
bro.
on, anyone who ever
This
came
is
close
all,
to them.
This is all
And none of
chemtrail.
them are asked.
Hold on, let me
to
pause
agree.
it.
Many of them disagree.
Those people.
Yeah.
Check this shit out. This is all this is recent chemtrail pictures that I've taken.
Yeah. In Florida, everywhere.
Yeah.
Awful, dude. Jeez.
You can see this guy good.
Totally changed the day, man.
Looks like a void spot right there.
Well,
Right?
they call me Suburban Deadpool.
Someone got fired for that, John. They didn't get the spot.
Yeah.
Nice.
Who are they? We always wondered, man. Sit and go, is there someone flying in those planes? Are they remote control?
Yeah,
I know.
100% of fucking
When I
deputy,
when I was
man.
flying, I was looking at the planes. And,
They have
They could
families
definitely
and
be
shit.
drones for sure.
They got no
I don't
conscience.
know. It's weird.
No
They fly-
conscience, man.
My grandfather was
Never
a
right next to you.
Air Force pilot.
Well, I'm trying to get him. That's weird.
Yeah, it's hard
Yeah,
to
they
do,
probably
man.
got brainwashed thinking they're doing the better for humanity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Look, you know, it is
What if they're
crazy.
drones?
Yeah, cheers borrows a trip.
Who are specialists but don't agree with the polemic and resign. There have been a number that I know of. They are simply put
I went
on
to
the
the
auto
Cheers bar.
list and become part of this 2,500
I filmed
world's
it.
top scientists.
People have decided you have to convince other people that since no scientist disagrees, you shouldn't disagree either.
Climate scientists need there to be a problem in order to get funding.
We have a vested interest in creating panic because then money will flow to climate science.
It's become a great industry in itself. And
Yeah.
if the whole
Yeah,
global
you're right.
warming farrago collapsed,
Some do.
there'd be an awful lot of people out of jobs and looking for work. There's one thing you shouldn't say, and that is this might not be a problem.
If you go to page 119 of the president's budget, he's anticipating generating $646 billion in new tax revenue from this bill. So clearly, the president expects this bill to generate $646 billion in new taxes that even his own budget director has said would be passed on to consumers. So you must have been listening to our testimony that we've had for the last few days with dozens of experts that have come in who have given completely different views.
Well,
So I would encourage you to go back and look at the testimony this committee's heard. Dude, we're talking about something that can export millions of jobs out of our economy, out of our country, and testimony's been given just to those numbers. And so we're talking about a serious consequence that there would be on this country. The carbon would be emitted, but it would be emitted in China and India, and the jobs would go to China and India. So do you want to
Man-made global warming pollution causes global
Oh,
warming.
Al Gore in the early
understanding
days.
that back in
I am Al
1997,
Gore.
when you were vice president,
I
Enron
am Al Gore.
CEO Ken Lay was involved in
Will the
discussions
real Al Gore please
White House
stand up?
about helping develop this type of policy, this trading scheme. And is that accurate? Is it inaccurate? It's been reported.
I don't know, but I met with Ken Lay.
Say,
as
I have
lots of
no
people
idea.
did before anybody knew that he was a
Right,
crook.
and clearly you can see why so many of us are concerned about turning over this country's
I didn't
energy
know him well enough
economy.
to call him Kenny Boy.
You knew him well enough to help devise this trading scheme, and obviously we know what Enron and these big guys on Wall Street like Goldman Sachs, and I know you've got interest with Goldman Sachs.
No.
These people, well, that's been reported. Is that not accurate?
No, I wish I did.
I'm saying that there are going to be big winners and big losers in this bill. And I think that should be noted that companies like Enron helped come up with this trading scheme that would
Enron.
I don't know if this is true or not, that some scientists are trying to figure out a way to block the sun to try to slow down global warming.
Yeah, it's
I was
a
trying to find
measure
it.
of the feeling of
What are you
desperation
looking
that
for?
some of them
Are they
feel.
The
really
Controlled
thinking they can do that?
Aerosol Release Initiative or something like that was what it was called.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the NASA program that they explained what it is, but I can't find it. I'm Googling it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
But,
some of them are
yeah, it's
seriously
documented
proposing it.
somewhere.
I
I've
think
seen
it's
it.
completely nuts.
Yeah.
You put another kind of pollution, sulfur dioxide, up to orbit, cover the atmosphere. The sky won't be really blue in the way it is now anymore, but it would block out some of the sun's heat so that we wouldn't have to take the difficult
Sounds great.
steps to stop spewing all this global warming pollution into the atmosphere. And of course, there are a lot of problems.
Dude, how can this guy sit there and act like it's a good thing what he's saying?
With what they're proposing.
You actually spray sulfuric acid in the stratosphere 20 kilometers
Because
over.
this guy's
and
bad.
use that to stop the planet warming up in a
Okay,
kind
wait,
of
so
ugly tech fix.
You can spray something into the atmosphere to change. Okay,
Spray
okay.
pollution into the atmosphere to stop it warming.
How do you do this?
You'd start with a fleet of modified business jets and say 20,000 tons of sulfuric acid into the stratosphere every year. And each year you have to put a little more. And this doesn't, in the long run, mean that you can forget about cutting emissions. We will need to rein in
No,
emissions.
we'll get to it eventually. But in the meantime, we're shrouding the Earth in sulfuric acid.
So people are terrified about talking about this because they're scared that it will prevent us cutting emissions.
Right, and also that it's sulfuric acid.
We put 50 million tons of sulfuric acid in the air now as pollution, and it
50
kills a
million
million people a
tons
year worldwide.
sulfuric acid.
But it'll be better if we put more in.
We're talking about 1% of that.
1% more, we're just killing 10,000 more people.
You can do math.
What happens to the sulfuric acid after it's sprayed? Does it just stay up there?
No, it rains down, but it's a tiny addition of what we're already doing.
Is there any possible way this could come back to bite us in the end?
It actually turns out to be an old idea. This was known since President Johnson.
You ever look at those planes up there? They have contrails behind them. Maybe all those planes with the contrails, maybe they're actually spraying chemicals into the atmosphere right now, and Uncle Sam isn't telling us.
Seems extremely unlikely.
That the United States is not telling something to its citizens? That seems extremely likely to me. Read the newspaper. I think they might have your idea already.
This geoengineering idea in its simplest form is basically this following. You could put fine particles, say sulfuric acid particles, sulfates, into the upper atmosphere, the stratosphere, where they'd reflect away sunlight and cool the planet. There's lots of mystery in the details, and there's some bad side
There
effects.
is no
like
planet.
It partially destroys the ozone layer, and I'll get to that in a minute, but
It's
it
so
clearly
full of
cools
shit.
down. And one other thing,
The
it's
planetarium.
fast. I guess the thing I haven't said about this is it is absurdly cheap. It's amazing how we can affect the planet. The one thing about this is it gives us extraordinary
planet.
leverage.
That's the problem, that
Improved science and engineering
people he's talking
will,
to
whether
believe in
we
the
like it or
planet,
not,
that there's
give
a
us more
planet,
and more leverage
they're
to affect the
completely-
planet, to control the planet, to give us weather and climate control.
Planet,
Not
planet,
because we
planet.
plan
How
it.
many times
not
First
because
of all, first they believe that they're on a planet, so they're completely. They don't know what the fuck. They don't know left from right, up from down. What the fuck's going on?
No. I decided I have enough global.
science delivers it to us bit by bit.
What is geoengineering?
It's really two very different things. One is ways that we would alter the amount of sunlight the Earth absorbs, and so cool the planet, partly offsetting the effects of carbon in the atmosphere. And that's called solar radiation management, or in some technocratic way, SRM. And the other one is to take carbon out of the atmosphere, so-called carbon dioxide removal.
Before we get on to solar radiation management, let me ask you about the
Know
carbon
this,
dioxide removal.
these idiots,
A
all they
Royal
can
Society
do is
report in
memorize
the United
and
Kingdom back in 2009 said that
Yeah. That's basically he's just. No,
That's all
well,
they can do.
actually, this guy knows what he's friggin' doing, though. This one, David Keith, he
And
knows.
say it enough times and,
And
you
when they
believe
have
it.
a little smirk, then you know that they know.
no method of carbon dioxide removal has yet been demonstrated to be effective at an affordable cost with acceptable environmental
Like
impact.
FTFE.
And they only work to reduce temperatures. over
This guy,
very
Dr. David
long
Keith, you should
time
shout out
frames.
to
I think that's exactly right. And I can say that
actually he's not doing it.
and as somebody running a startup
That's just
company.
Before we get into the process,
He looks like a
of it,
he looks like a
how
vampire.
solar radiation management might work.
Conceptually, it's simple. The doing it is not the hard
Yeah.
part. You could
He
use
that's why
aircraft
he's
or
so
other
skinny.
methods to deliver literally tons or millions of
Oh,
tons
well.
of small reflective aerosols, tiny particles.
Tons
say,
of
to the
aerosols.
He
atmosphere.
only eats
Spraying them
blood.
out at a high altitude.
He's like, literally, we can
Isn't
deliver
one of the
tons of
problems with the
aerosols. Like, that's a
climate is-
good thing.
And studying the climate is it's incredibly
You might as well
difficult to
be
know
a-
Wait,
exactly how it works.
aerosols,
It is very
aerosols.
difficult
Hold on,
to
let's
model.
go.
Sure, it's
Aerosol spray, right?
Fruitarians,
Didn't they tell us?
carry a little more
Didn't
weight
they
than
tell us not to use? That's why they started roll-on deodorant. Like we used to have spray-on deodorants, right? But like now we use roll-on because they say the aerosol puts holes in the ozone layer. But now they're just spraying aerosols into the sky with planes, tons tons of aerosols, and that doesn't put holes in the ozone layer. Like, dude, these people are so full of shit. They're so full of shit.
Possible to know exactly, but you can still learn a lot. So we actually ran a survey almost a year ago now that took data, high quality data from 1,000 people in the UK, Canada, and the US to try and understand public support for research on these technologies and what kind of political leanings influence people's decision to be for or against. And in fact, we found pretty broad support for research.
But that particular opinion survey that you're talking about, it also came up with the finding that 64% of subjects agree that humans should not be manipulating nature in the way suggested by solar radiation management.
Exactly.
Well, that would suggest that there isn't particularly broad support at the moment for the theory behind it.
There's not broad support for doing it, and I think that's quite a healthy thing. I mean, I'm one of the people who, maybe starting 20 years ago, was able to open the door to get public conversation going on this thing.
How do you think, in that case, the public can be convinced, given that there is, as we saw with this project
crazy.
in
All this
Britain,
evidence,
tremendous
people still
skepticism,
aren't
even
convinced.
about research at what you say is a very, very benign
They've
level.
admitted it.
Public opinion will evolve over a long time. And from my point of view, the goal is to try and make that public opinion be able to be shaped by facts as well as possible, and also shaped by people's values. It's not to promote this. So actually,
Well, it is in part to promote this. I mean, you're a
Actually-
great
Sum it
enthusiast
up.
for this, and as you said, you have your own private company, which is
At my private company, we're sourced on a very different part of it, which
Fine,
doesn't
but
suffer from these governance challenges.
But it is all to do with the issue of geoengineering. I
actually-
mean, you know, it's an incredibly sensitive topic.
I actually don't think my job is promoting. My job is to help clear thinking and clear knowledge of the tools we have
can't,
to
but
regulate climate risk,
I'll keep-
among them this one. And I'm perfectly prepared to find that results show that we should never do this. So if it works, and again, we don't know it does, it provides some protection in the near term.
Isn't there a problem, though, that you could end up with different effects in different parts of the world? I mean, you could, for example, find that although you're reducing the amount of sunlight and the amount, therefore, that the Earth is warming up, rainfall is affected in different ways in different parts of the world.
Absolutely. Essentially, the scientists and technocrats, including myself, I guess, are helping to invent a thermostat knob. But it's much easier to invent the knob than to figure out who should be in charge of it in a world with many states.
No, indeed, and I want to come on to the governance, but I want to ask specifically about the science of this, which is how far can you tell whether
This is the
effects of
UK
radiation
version
management are
of
then going to
Professor
cause
Dave
perhaps
and
a catastrophic
Simon
loss of rainfall in a certain part of the world. At the moment, it seems to be hazy. This.
I think it's not as hazy as that.
Yeah.
So using exactly the same climate models as we've used to estimate the problems with CO2 in the atmosphere, the underlying climate problem, we've applied those same models and same techniques to look at this. And the results so far, I have to say, look pretty good. That's why we're paying any attention to it.
Richard Branson himself, who owns the Virgin Airline
He's
Group,
nuts.
was quoted back in 2009 in the New York Times saying, if we could come up with a geoengineering answer to this problem, we could carry on flying our planes and driving our cars.
It's going to cost a lot of money.
And
The
yet
fact is that-
you're, I mean, let's be clear here, you and your company are after Branson's money.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna change it though. So I was looking at this. Flood in the desert. Flash floods are common in the desert. Flood in the desert. America. Death Valley turns muddy after flash floods. Flash flooding sweeps Arizona.
Ooh, dude, I'm on a Death Valley thing.
Flash flooding likely in deserts, Southwest Rockies, and Mojave National Preserve closed again for massive flash floods. Floods in the desert. Flooding in the Atacama Desert. How did it happen? Climate change could spark floods in the world's largest desert. Oh, there it is.
Dude, there's so many stories
Look,
of
this is from-
underground cities.
This is from the UN. Climate change could spark floods in the world's largest. They're the ones doing it. UN.
I could be in
do it.
in 3 hours.
For years, it appeared as though Lake Turkana, which sits in the arid part of northern Kenya, was drying up. Its main river inflows had been muffled by dams and I don't want to read it. Whatever. Oh my god. All right, guys. It's 1:04 a.m. here, but I'm gonna end it because I plan on coming on tomorrow night. What do we got? Oh, 2 links from Joe King. After Joe King's links, what does he got? Then I'm gonna end it.
No, you don't. I was just loading up your back room in
Oh,
case you
alright.
needed stuff to play.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
There's some normie videos of some
thought you had
trippy stuff. tunnels
No,
under the ocean, and
It's cool. I wanna end it because I want to come on tomorrow night. I've been
cool.
going hard.
No, perfect, buddy.
It's all good. It's all good.
All good, man.
Support the channels. All the channels, please. We need it. Yeah, thank you everybody for showing up. Let's give one a shout out. Caesar Farr, Mr. Super Sidewinder, Kim Ray, Joe King, 1982. We couldn't have done it without any of you. We need you all. We need you all. We need you all. Anson Howard, John Keeley,
Clutch.
I mean, it's everybody that makes these streams a success. You know, this one was
I
successful
thought
too.
I was dead in the world 2 days ago.
I want to eat something. I'm hungry. Realize. Yeah.
Hey, Ray, check
Valley
out
Park.
my
DC.
Ray, check out my chemtrailed background now.
I was gonna say, is it daytime where you're at, dude?
It's Florida, dude. The skies are ridiculous. Isabella.
Florida is just chemtrailed out almost at all times.
But dude, the skies are so nuts. Like they're so open and everything, man.
Yeah.
Where you at, Indiana?
Here too, man. I think it's in Florida.
Oh, Florida.
Florida's also a strong arm wrestling community.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow, look at them.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know I'm friends with all those women out there. Woo! All the ladies in the house, throw your hands in the air. Woo! Yo, this smack I'm flipping could send me back to prison, but my cash is tapped and I owe that back rent again. So I'm selling crack, even though it isn't legitimate. Lord forgive me, even though I know I'm a sin again. My rap's so cold, my flow is frozen again. When I get to spitting, it snows in Michigan. Overdosing off that flint water. When I swim, my tongue explodes from those carcinogens, and then my lungs implode from no oxygen in them. Looking like I got toxic shock syndrome. Mockingjay when she plays the gunshot victim. I got sick when the liquor store sold me food. Drop that soap, girl, you know I'm broken your boo. Dripping sweat, getting wet, we eloping and new. Better hope I don't rip open your fallopian tube. You better hope I don't rip open your fallopian tube. Yo, I don't trust these masons who've been placed in these high places. Why? Cause I know these masons wanna see me placed inside these cages. Yo, you just a dick raping, baby, alien vaping, inhaling Homo sapien. You just a dick raping, baby, alien vaping, inhaling Homo sapien. You just really the Homo sapien. Yo, you just a dick raping, baby, alien vaping, inhaling. Shit's going bad, just know that we go back in a nanosecond. Hopefully you listen to this fast and be slow to speak. Only wish that I could grow some wings like Jenna and fly so far away. In my park car, my radio starts to play. In a bar, spitting bars, sipping Chardonnay till the wheels fall off. Yo, we just lost the break. Stop for a DUI and got locked away. We're drunk from alcohol and we got the shake. I had a lawyer, oh boy, he just lost the case. Technology got destroyed and they lost the case. But you still believe in moon rock, they rock from space. Yeah, they rock from space. Yo, I don't trust these masons who've been placed in these high places. Why? Cause I know these masons wanna see me placed inside these cages. Lies. I don't trust no masons who've been placed in these high places. Why? Cause I know these masons wanna see me placed inside these cages. You just a dick raping, baby, alien vaping, inhaling Homo sapien. You just a dick raping, baby, alien vaping, inhaling Homo sapien, Homo sapien, Homo sapien, yo. You're just a Homo sapien. It's so hard to win when it's so hard to lose. Yo, it's so easy to lose when it's hard to win. It's so hard to win when it's so easy to lose. It's so easy to lose when it's hard to win. Yo, I don't trust these masons who've been placed in these high places. Why? Cause I know these masons wanna see me placed inside these cages. You just a dick raping, baby, alien vaping, inhaling Homo sapien. You just a Homo sapien, baby, just a lonely Homo sapien. You just a dick raping, baby, alien vaping, inhaling Homo sapien. Dick raping, baby, fake reunion, just a date. Space is fake.
Space, the boundary of human achievement, the new frontier.
It's just a cough.
Yeah, right. And the Earth is flat.